continue on for a fight.
He is or isn't ready?
He is.
I think we could probably spell-wise afford one more big fight and then do the rest. I didn't have to use too much last fight.
Perfect, beautiful.
I used 3 seals.
Okay. But that's a short rest can help with that, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, we could do it right now if you want to.
Yeah.
You definitely could.
I'm down. I'll just hop in for 10 minutes and...
Hop in for 10 minutes and hop out.
But hello and welcome to TheDivineRogue D&D, the Fumosus Arc, where a few of us nerds sit around, smoke, joke, and play Dungeons and Dragons. Fumosus and his newfound party with Valir, Alvir, Maya, Dinah, Hit, and Drop have successfully infiltrated into the Argent Palace and are making their way up to the 2nd level after defeating the Goristro that was guarding the base level. And you said that you would like to step into just any one of these rooms and sit there for 10 minutes, take a short rest?
I thought we just beat him back where we came in at, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we want to just stay by our little entrance and then...
It doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm down. So yeah, we just want to all hop in the dealie here by the little trap door that we got, and then hop back out.
Okay, so you go back into the torture chamber to take that short rest?
We're there.
No, we walked through that door and fought Goristro.
Yeah, you guys
Now
walked
we're
out
in
into
the area.
the main area of the base floor.
But I don't disagree with you. I think we should backtrack and...
Okay. Yeah. I just... Yeah, it's probably the best place to do it, I would say. Which it's only... How far back is that? Just literally like...
Not very.
Oh yeah, not very. I mean, you guys can make it there easily with no interruptions, and you all hop into your little pocket watch. Spend 10 minutes there and grant yourselves a short rest.
Let's go.
You may spend whatever hit dice or half of your hit dice.
I will spend none. Unless I can...
I will spend them.
You'll spend none, alright. Gain any abilities that you gain back after a short rest, any spells, or anything like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And these 10 minutes do go by swiftly, but you do feel like you gained all the benefits of a short rest, and you are ready to proceed with finding the true Aegis.
The true Aegis.
As you exit the torture chamber and climb up this first flight of stairs.
Do we want to go through any of the doors down at this lower level?
Okay, you have, I believe, 6 to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 different rooms that are basically these large pillars with doors on the nearest side.
I say we should definitely check a couple of them, see what we see inside. Or,
I'm definitely down to see what we can see inside.
investigatively. You listen before we knock the door down, see if there's anybody on the other side.
So as you make your way to one of the nearest rooms after you exit this torture chamber, you try to listen to see if there's anybody across the way from this door. go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
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 Perception. Maybe. That's gonna be +9.
Gross.
Oh yeah.
9.
27.
27 and
9.
9. Neither of you hear any noises coming from this room.
I don't hear anything. I'm gonna just slightly open the door.
Open that bitch.
As you try to open the door, you notice it is locked.
Alright, let's lockpick it.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not being worried about being loud. I might be able to blow it down.
Oh, I think just lockpicking it might be a better option.
I agree. For the most part, at least.
Proficient man. So it's my sleight of hand plus proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah, because you're proficient with those tools.
That I am. $22.
22. As you easily pick this lock.
Alright.
And open the door. As you open this door, you again notice that this room, while the items are different, you do see a glaive, you see a couple spears, you see a great club. These look to be either all the two-handed weapons that you could find in here would be here. A couple great swords are here. You also see a large full shield. You see a whole half plate of armor that is in this place, but these all seem to be commonly enchanted. They don't seem to have anything really...
+1s.
Yeah, they don't seem to really have anything interesting about them.
Hey, drop. You might want to get something in here if you want it.
Everybody.
Yeah, anybody who wants to use any two-handed weapons.
Or just want to keep one and sell it later. I think, I'm gonna grab yeah, I'm gonna grab a plus. What's the best dagger I can find? Like +1?
Best dagger that you could find here
Yeah.
would go ahead and make an investigation check. Investigation or Arcana.
+4. Investigations +4 as well. So 20 or dirtily 20.
As you look around, eyeing and studying these magical items, trying to gain insight as to which one would be the most powerful dagger in this room, you notice there are no daggers in this room.
Yes, I see. There's nothing.
Even with a dirty 20, these all the weapons in here seem to be two-handed weapons.
Okay.
Two-handed
Fair enough.
weapons, heavy plate, and heavy shields.
Okay. Cool. Any quarterstaffs? Those are two-handed.
I
Can
say
be, at least.
you do see a metal quarterstaff.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
That's mine.
Don't you already have that rod of
Yeah. What was that?
The immovable rod.
immovable rod? Yeah, the immovable
Yeah,
rod.
that's a normal staff, right? Like,
Yeah, the immovable rod could be used as a staff.
Yeah, like functionally, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just. Which is better? And like, is the immovable rod a +1?
I don't believe so, but you have that button that makes it
Immovable.
immovable.
Yeah, it's fair. We'll just stick with the immovable rod.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you were to get that one, it would be just a +1.
I mean, I should probably grab that either way.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably keep using the rod.
I'm gonna go check some of the other rooms.
Okay.
Which,
So
which room are we in now?
I'd say you guys, on the first floor, this room right here was the room with the trap door that you guys exited.
Do we want to go clockwise or counterclockwise?
Oh yeah, because you guys entered from a door like in the back here
Yeah.
that had a stairwell lined into it, and so
It doesn't matter.
Fumosus, you are in here.
But it seems like it's an uneven split.
That's where you guys started. You guys are now in this room.
Oh, never mind. We're gonna go counter.
You'll go to that one?
I'll go to this one, yeah. And is it locked?
Yes, I will say that this one is locked as well on the first floor.
22.
22? Yeah, easily. As you
rolled the same thing.
As you unlock this one,
About splitting up here.
a puff of black smoke.
Not too far away.
A puff of black smoke puffs out
That's fine.
into your face. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Bet.
Just worried if that's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna need your help.
28.
28. That will save. As you do get blinded just very briefly, but you're able to clear your eyes and no other effects ail you at the moment.
I'm gonna check the door for traps.
There seems to be no further traps. You seem to
I'm gonna
trip the trap as you unlock the door.
I'll open the door.
Okay, as you open the door, in this room, you see that there are various tomes.
I quietly shout, what's this? There's tomes over here. It seems like your shtick.
I was already gonna follow you because I don't want to split up.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the party with you as well.
I know,
You have various members of the party with you, and these are still 10 feet of movement.
Like I was saying to him, I just don't want to be in a, oh shit, I need him, and he's across the way.
That's why I wasn't trying to go too far. The most I was gonna go was like one room over and wait.
Well, in other words, I wasn't gonna open any doors without you, that's for sure. But with that being said,
My character doesn't care. He's going straight at it.
last time I ran into a Garistro and I ran face first into the door, and it was a close one. I came running back with poop down my
That was a
leg.
Nalfeshni.
A Nalfeshni at that. And yeah, that was not
Transvestite.
But as you make your way into this room with various tomes and various different actual like spell casting quarterstabs
Ooh.
or spell casting staffs in general.
We're gonna
Not
start.
even necessarily a quarterstaff. Go ahead and make an Arcana.
We gonna rummage. Ooh, that's a natural 19 plus 4, I'm pretty sure. Arcana is plus 4, so 23.
Do I see potions?
There are no potions yet that you have seen.
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh.
Can't I? Yeah, 2d10s. Can I just roll 2d10s?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just don't have my d100. I'll use yours if you want me to.
I'm gonna say I got some.
You don't have any that are
I got
in
some
the
percentile
tens
dice.
place?
No, I do. Just not d100s.
Oh yeah, that is a d100. It's a d10 that's in the tens place.
Yeah, or percentile die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That one.
That's what I was saying.
In that one.
I would have rolled your legit ones if you wanted me to as well.
56.
Oh my god, and Pikachu right here is 666.
Whoa.
God.
That is an ominous.
Jesus, I love you.
Jesus, I love you.
Okay, you said 56.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. Interestingly enough, the thing that grabs your eye the most is what looks to be originally just an ordinary pot for potting plants.
That reminds me of something.
However, whenever you take a closer look at it, you see that these runes start to dance around the top rim of this pot, giving you insight as to its awakening properties if you were to plant something in it.
I grabbed that bitch.
Oh yeah?
What do I know what the runes say? I mean, it gave me insight. What is
With the 28, I will say that you notice that this is called a pot of awakening. If you plant an ordinary shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub. Basically, a shrub with sentience.
Oh. And... Well, yeah. You know what? Pot of Awakening. We'll figure out what to do with that.
As you grab
With a
this,
56 on your D100 roll, that is what grabs your attention the most.
Do I see... that's dope. Do I see... any just... I'm gonna grab the first staff I see. See if I know it.
Okay. Let's see if I can find something here for that.
There is no Pot of Awakening. Do I need a different book for
Do you
that?
not have the new player's handbook on there?
I thought I did.
Or the new Dungeon Master guide, I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's in the new Dungeon Master guide.
I have it right here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you got the Dungeon Master, but... Fuck. Just give me 10 minutes. I'll probably make that purchase.
Hey, you can just write it down in your notes even.
Yeah. Player's handbook is not currently on this device. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe.
Okay.
I do have the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Just gotta download it.
Yep.
You grab the first staff that you can find. With that, let's see.
You find the staff of we'll see.
The staff of Wheel Seed.
I can look into the future.
You see all the wheels.
You see every wheel around you.
We'll see.
Wheel.
Wheel sight.
What kind of sight do you got? You got wheel sight.
got wheel sight, dude.
Are you fucking Elmo Fudge over there?
Something like that. Don't question my wheel sight. I know what's wheel and what's not.
What's a wheel? Okay.
I gotta use some of these rare candies.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad habit.
Okay, go ahead and roll a D4 for me, Fumosus.
Yeah, roll that D4.
2, baby, 2,
Two?
baby.
With a 2.
That's what it do, baby.
You grab the first staff that you see, not even paying attention to what it is. As you grab it, you see that it has a budding flower on the top of it.
Oh.
And this is a staff of flowers, which is also in the new player's handbook, or new Dungeon Master guide.
Stack of flowers. I seem to be almost done downloaded with said Dungeon Master guide. Staff of flowers. Do I know anything about staff of flowers?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
That's a 10 plus 4, 14.
Being as this is a fairly common magical item, I'd say that you definitely know about this, as you see the vines twisting around it, and the staff is actually made of what seems to be this magical wood in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
But this wooden staff has 10 charges, and while holding it, you can cause flowers to sprout from a patch of earth or soil within 5 feet of yourself.
Oh.
Or from the staff itself.
Yeah, I'm keeping it.
The flower is harmless and non-magical, and it grows or withers as a normal flower would.
Yeah, I'm keeping it. It's dope. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to try it at least. I'm going to try to magically plant a flower into my magical pot of awakening. See what happens to that flower.
You see there is no soil in this pot of awakening.
Not right now. Not right now. Just eventually. I'm gonna try that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that is the very first staff that you grab.
Really fucking like it. I'm gonna grab another one.
Okay.
Can I? This time I'm gonna look to see if anything looks kind of demonic. Like look for ones that could possibly be of demonic origin.
I'd say just by looking at all these, you can tell that none of them seem to be demonic in origin.
Okay. Can I
These
see?
all seem to be just fairly common magical items with very light enchantments. As you are still on just the base floor of the Argent Palace.
Definitely fair. Before I go grabbing just another one, is there any that I recognize? Otherwise, I should do it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a investigation or history.
Natty. One.
Nat 1. As, yeah, you don't really notice
Okay.
any of these at the moment. So go ahead and roll a d6 and half it. So that's
One.
1.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mala, what is
Is it a shiny?
what does it come from? I've never
Okay.
Oh, you had to do how long do you have to fucking walk with that thing?
You don't.
I thought you had to travel with your buddy.
Nope.
Or
Nope.
is there another way to do it?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Flip your phone upside down and evolve it.
What? Why is that a thing? I mean, I'm not mad, but why? They don't tell you about that.
Like, go to evolve it normally and see, look what it says.
Oh, it does tell you that? I thought it said.
Gives you a hint.
Hold on.
As you pick up
Wait till my attention.
this other random staff at just a quick glance, you can go ahead and add the Staff of Adornment to your inventory.
And the first one was the Staff of the Flowers.
Yes, Staff of Flowers and Staff of Adornment.
Staff of Flowers. Do I know anything about the Staff of
Not the
Adornment?
legacy one. I hate that you can't, like, filter that out.
Yeah. Just have to pay attention to which one is legacy and which one's regular. Just a random pyramid standing in the middle of this Argent Palace. Just sprouts out of nowhere.
Sprouts out of nowhere, I
Do I
guess.
notice any? Do I know anything about the Staff of Adornment? Just out of background.
Go ahead and make a history check.
12. Plus 4, 16.
16, I'd say that you know that this is a fairly common magic item. And with this item, you can adorn something to the top of this staff and it will float a couple inches above it. and you can either make this item spin, twist, or whatever. And you can also hold up to 3 items on the top of this staff. But that is all that it does.
Even, say, an attunable item, it could hold that?
If you wanted it to.
And
It has to be an item weighing no more than 1 pound. A tiny object.
I don't got my iron stones. Oh, actually I do. I got the one I want. So if, say, I was to use my iron stone and place it on top of the staff, it's still just going to be something I still got to attune to it like normal, right?
The Staff of Adornment does not require attunement, but the Iron Stone does.
Interesting.
What I used some, yeah.
Leadership.
He gave it back to me.
Oh, maybe I don't.
And then I gave it to, because I gave it to Zord.
No, I didn't give up my iron stone leadership. I gave up the, unless I had 2 of them, which I guess is possible. But.
Because I know I had one.
Or maybe you just got one during that exchange.
Possibly, I can't remember what I used I got.
But definitely did. You said what about Staff of Adornment?
Staff of Adornment, it just does not require attunement, and it can basically levitate 3 tiny objects above it.
Yeah.
And then that's all it does.
Okay. Well, let's fucking move on.
Alrighty, you're just moving on to the next room, or you're going upstairs?
I vote next room.
Yeah, let's go see what else is here.
Okay. And are you trying to be stealthy about this?
Yeah.
Like, make sure you aren't being noticed or anything?
100%.
Always.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check first.
12.
12.
18.
18. And now make a perception check as you guys continue your way counterclockwise, making your way
Dirty 20.
to this next room.
Perception. That's not as good. Perception. 9. 12.
12, and yours was a dirty 20? Okay. As Valir, you definitely hear something behind this door. However, with a dirty 20, you're not able to discern exactly what it is, as it is muffled by the sound from behind the door.
Is it like talking in a language?
From what you can discern with a 20, I'd say it sounds more of like some sort of chant than an actual conversation that's going on.
What language? Do I know the language that the chant is being spoken?
What languages do you know?
Some background, right? Languages? No. Abyssal, Common, Deep Speech, Dwarvish, Elvish, Infernal, and Thieves' Camp.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I'd say that this is definitely an abyssal.
I do believe I speak.
Do I know what he's saying? Or what he's chanting? That
With the
seems
20,
magical?
well, like I said, it is a little muffled because you guys are behind the door at the moment. So you can't exactly hear what they're saying, but you do know that they're chanting something in abyssal.
There's something out there that's talking in abyssal.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna look through the keyhole.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check at disadvantage.
9.
9. As you look through this tiny keyhole, you can't really see anything. It is actually, with some whatever mechanisms are inside of this lock, you just cannot see through the lock entirely.
Look underneath the door. Can I see underneath the door?
Go ahead and make another perception check with disadvantage.
Another 9.
Another 9. You can see under the door, and you do see...
Science fingers?
shadows shifting. However, you cannot discern how many beings are inside of this room.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go in this door or do you want to go around?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what are they really going to have of value other than XP? More than likely, you know. They're probably prisoners, so.
Do you want to kill them?
Not really.
You don't want to kill them?
Guys, I want to find this deal and get out of here before somebody tells us anybody we're here.
That's fair. We'll go to the next room.
Okay.
Sure. I'm going to keep my eye on that door, though.
Definitely.
Just kind of, make sure nobody's coming.
I do not want to kill him. What if it's targeted powerful? We're locked up here.
I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Go ahead and make a stealth check first, as you're trying to sneak from that door to the other. Both of you guys.
17.
Ooh, gross.
Ten. Alright. As you. What was yours again?
17.
17. As you guys make your way away decently sneakily, do you feel like with their chanting that they just probably won't notice you? Probably. But make a perception check now as you approach this door to see if there's...
24.
Okay.
17.
17. You do not hear anything through these doors.
Lock picking. 25.
25. As you definitely and deftly pick this lock.
26, my bad.
26. Another puff of black smoke shoots out of your face. Go ahead and make that
23.
con. Alright. As again, you're caught off guard by this black smoke. But nothing else seems to happen.
Open the door. Do I see anything?
You see that this room contains various different ammunitions, various daggers, darts, light hammers, basically anything that you could throw or shoot with a bow or crossbow.
Do I see it though?
Go ahead and make a perception check or investigation check.
We got a 16.
You see a few different bows in here.
That would be nice.
Hey, are any of these magical at all?
Can I tell if there's any enchanted bows in here?
Go ahead and make that Arcana check.
14.
With a 14, there definitely seems to be some sort of enchanted items in this.
Do you know
in this
if any of
room.
the bows are
They all seem to be basic enchantments like all of the other rooms before this, but they do seem to be enchanted.
There seems to be some in here that have some magical properties for sure. If you just grab some, I can try to see if I know there.
Are there short bows?
Yeah, I'd say there are short bows, there are long bows / war bows.
I'll grab a short bow, I believe. Let me double check. I don't know if I have weapon masteries or not. I don't think I do. Yeah, I'll grab a short bow.
Alright.
Can I see if I know what's up with it?
I'd say with that 14 you said?
Yep.
You can tell that it's just most of these are just simple +1s.
Okay.
There isn't anything super special about any of these bows. They're light enchantments.
Is this one magical?
Yeah, it's gonna give you just a little bit more damage on that thing.
I'm gonna take the bow and I'm gonna how much arrows do we see?
You see various different quivers here with different arrows in them.
Wait, +1s are implied to be magical, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
How many arrows are in each quiver?
I believe a quiver holds 20 arrows, if I am not mistaken.
I'll grab.
I believe a quiver holds 20 arrows.
I'm gonna grab 1 quiver, and then I'm gonna take the arrows out of 4 other ones and put them in my backpack.
While we're all here in this room, I put my pocket watch on the ground, and I grab just a +1 bow and like 3 quivers and just put them in my bag.
Okay.
Wait, which bow can you use specifically? Which bow can you use specifically?
I have proficiency in all of them.
Oh yeah, we'll just grab a regular +1 bow and then about 3 quivers full. Yeah. 60 arrows.
Ammunition.
Drop 'em in there.
Let's see here.
Is it just a +1 short bow?
Yeah. It should say any tools, adventuring gear. Let's see if it's in here.
Now I have a little bit more range. No, not a huge amount of range, but a good bit of range. Where are you walking?
Yes, a quiver, a regular quiver is worth 1 gold and holds up to 20 arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed 3 bitches.
3 whole quivers with their arrows?
And a bow, and I just drop them in my room and leave them, come back out.
That works. That works.
What is these? Gigantamax. It's begun.
As you
He's a
complete
6-star. He's a 6-star. You can only see the top of his head, and it's got fucking a biome on his head. Like he's growing fucking wild.
Yeah, it's on his stomach.
That's insane. That's on his stomach, bro.
Why does he got eyeballs? Are those not eyeballs right there?
No, that's his feet.
That's his feet.
He's lying on his back, my guy.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, of course, he's one.
As you complete this task of gathering quivers and arrows and bows, you see really nothing else that anybody could really use in this area. I'd say you grabbed how many quivers? Or how many arrows?
In total, I
wanna
grabbed
say
100.
100?
Because I got the original quiver, and then I grabbed the arrows out of the other quivers.
Okay. As these arrows are fucking sharp as shit, so you go ahead and make a sleight of hand to try and place them in your backpack
Okay.
without destroying your backpack.
I can't, like, get them to the side. Like, put them on the side.
You can try.
Put him on my hand and boom, boom.
Ooh, 11.
I'd say you do a decent job of getting, like, the first 60 on your bag, and then you notice that, like, fuck, 100 arrows is a lot of fucking arrows.
Put it on the other side.
So you have the one quiver and 60 arrows, like, lined around your backpack at the moment.
Can we put this in your fucking
Yeah,
pocket?
absolutely.
Okay.
I drop it on the ground real quick for him.
Yep.
So that's 80, so I put the other 20 in there.
Yeah, so you have the quiver and you have the 60 arrows. So you have 80 arrows on your person, and you drop the other 20 in his area.
Easy money. It's always on my wrist, so when you need it. Honestly, I don't gotta take it off.
It's a pocket watch, not a wristwatch.
That's right.
Then why is it always on your wrist?
Because it's like an Assassin's Creed thing where I can just like right into my hand and.
Okay. Alright.
Are they regular arrows?
Yeah, they're just regular arrows. They don't have any real enchantments to them.
fact, I would say the mechanism I use to shoot it down my arm when I want it, like as if it's in this pocket kind of thing, is just air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that I have to recover from saying it's always on my wrist.
Tapping like a madman, adding arrows to his inventory.
Yeah.
Got.
But as you finish searching this room and you exit, you feel a slight rumble from the room to your guys' left. That room that you had previously been to.
Maybe. Have we checked this room to our right? Let's still
You
uncheck.
have not checked that room.
Nope.
No.
Let's check it and come back and just deal with these fuckers.
Alright, I'm down.
Maybe they had a guard for a reason and we should just put them down.
Stealth.
11.
Right? 11.
Roll a 2 and an 18.
12 was I at disadvantage?
No,
No.
I am because I have heavy armor on.
So 8. Yeah, 18.
18. Alright.
If I can get a really good fucking light armor, we'll be sitting pretty on some fucking stealth checks.
Yeah. We
As
will.
you-
Find a light room. This might be the room.
Definitely make your way here.
That's what I'm thinking.
You try to do it as quietly as possible, although you're unsure if you succeed in that task.
I'm gonna check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
5.
5. You do not notice any traps
We're
on this floor.
lockpicking it.
Alright, lock that bitch.
That's not bad. 18.
18 will fail, as your thieves' tools do get bent just a little bit out of whack, and you're not able to get into those clicks like you wanted to, so you have to pull out, and as soon as you pull out, a puff of black smoke puffs in your face. Go ahead and make that Constitution saving throw.
25.
25. Nothing happens. However, as you failed to unlock this, after this puff of black smoke comes this fiery red blast straight at your face. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
23.
23 will save, as you see the red flare right as it's about to blast at your face, and you just move out of the way before this blast of fire
You're up.
shoots through this table.
Okay.
You're up.
So I think both of these rooms beg the question: how much noise are we willing to make? Because either of them is going to probably cause quite a bit.
Well, can you fucking fix these?
I mean, they're not bent enough to where like they're broken and they're unusable.
I
You're
know,
still
can
able
you-
to use
Like,
it.
can you unbend this? Can you mend this?
Me specifically? No, I don't think so. I
As
don't got any.
I don't know who, but I believe one of our clerics do have the mending spell.
I believe so too.
I believe one of our clerics do. Maya, Dinah, or Alvir.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Whichever one of them that does have the mending spell, they are able to mend it for you at no cost.
Now I just want to know, just for the fact of I want to fucking know who has it. Dinah.
Dinah has mending? Hell
Yep.
yeah. So yeah, Dinah walks up, this moon elf walks up to you and just holds her hand over the thieves' tools as you're talking to Fumosus about it, and as you look back down, they're mended.
Oh, I appreciate it. We're gonna try to lockpick it again.
Alrighty.
Natural 1.
Natural 1, as another puff of black smoke follows you, as you just cannot get any of this going on. Make that con
Dang.
save.
Yep. 28.
28 will save, as another puff of smoke follows, and you steel yourself and are unaffected by it. However, another flare of red pops up. Make that dexterity saving throw.
15.
15 will fail. As you knew this would happen, even so, even with you knowing this would happen, this beam of fire hits you. Are you resistant? No?
No, I'm this character.
You take 9 points of fire damage.
We're gonna try to unlock. We're gonna disable the traps.
Okay, go ahead and disable the traps. That's sleight of hand.
Nat
still.
20.
Nat 20 to disable the trap as you find a way. While you couldn't get the lock unlocked at this moment, you find a way. You're just tired of this trap, and so you figure out the inner workings of the trap first, disarm it, and now you can try and maybe go ahead and get the lock.
Fine, a fucking 24.
24 will do it.
Fucking trap was bothering the shit out of me.
Yeah, you look a little toasty on the eyebrows, but you know, kind of
And
done.
As you see that, it's just starting to heal up immediately.
Yeah. As soon as you open this door, you hear the door behind you over here open.
Quick, everybody in.
Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics to see if you can get in quick
Which
enough.
door open?
The door that you heard the rumbling,
Yeah.
or the rumbling and the chanting from.
Yeah.
You said acrobatics or
Acrobatics
athletics?
or athletics to see if you can just mush everybody
Should
in
we do that?
before.
What if he locks us in there?
I think it locks from the inside, hence I picked the lock from the outside.
Oh, fair. But could be magic. Alright, let's go in.
Okay, so what was your
15.
15? Athletics or acrobatics to try and push everybody in before anybody notices you?
9.
9?
Yeah.
As Fumosus is bringing up the tail end of this group, just trying to make sure everybody gets in, you Fumosus, definitely feel that you were noticed as you went in and shut the door as quietly but as swiftly as you guys could.
I think he saw me.
As you hear,
Let me get in the front. Let me
as
get
you
in the
hear,
front.
what languages do you speak, Fumosus? Nice.
Where do you find that?
Background, maybe?
Languages I speak Common and Marquesian.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely do not know what language these guys are speaking.
Do
However,
I?
you do hear a muttering. You were like one of the first ones in as you unlocked the door, opened it, heard the door open behind you guys, and started to just push everybody in, pull everybody in.
I'd say I'm still pretty close if I'm
I'd
by
say
the door.
you do definitely hear a muttering as the door opens, and you definitely know that it's an abyssal, but again, you cannot discertain what they're actually saying.
I'm gonna get by the shut door and I'm just gonna listen to hear if he's talking while he's walking towards us.
Are the demons?
Fucking don't now yet.
Why do they speak?
Sounds like abyssal, but I'm not entirely sure. They need to get closer.
Why the fucking demons?
Go ahead and make a perception check as you are trying to listen in.
Oh, 23.
23. As you guys are now in this room, again, everything is 10 feet of movement. And Valir is near the door, listening. You hear multiple footsteps. With a 23, you can ascertain that it is over half a dozen people in their footsteps. They seem to be only medium-sized creatures. However, you do also hear one large being as you actually feel them walking along the base of the floor that is following them. And they are muttering underneath them, Grazit, oh Grazit, take more control, take more power, for you are ours. Yeah, as they completely chant that as they walk by.
As they walk by us, or are they? Does it seem like they're approaching the door?
They actually walk past the door.
They walk past it.
as their mutterings become lower and lower. And I will say that the double doors to the very front of this building are like right here on the base.
They passed us, but we don't know where they're going, so we might want to be careful moving forward from here.
Yeah.
What do you see back there?
What do I see back here? In the back of the room.
As you have entered this room, you see that this room is exactly what you thought it was going to be. Just a room full of different armors, different helms, different boots.
Hey, I
But
think he got quieter armors in this room, but
Do you see anything that's really, really light? That would be.
do I see any
Useful.
magical light armors?
Okay, go ahead and make that Arcana check.
That's a 19 plus 4, so 23.
As you mull over some of these lighter armors, they do definitely seem to be lightly enchanted.
Can I see if I recognize any?
Sure.
17 plus 4, 21.
These all seem to be just basic +1 enchantments. There doesn't seem to be any special armors here.
Do I see any metals that are less rare commonplace?
No.
Do I know?
Talking like mithril or
Yeah, just say that.
adamantine?
I guess those would be the top line, but
Do I know what light armor would give me the best protection? Off the top of my head.
Go ahead and. That's a weird check.
History?
I guess, yeah, history would be the best.
Natural one. That sucks, mainly because my guy is literally combat orientated.
Throughout your years of combat training, you have never even once thought to even like wear light armor. So you do not know exactly what kind of effect a light armor would give you. However, there is a slightly enchanted studded leather armor that looks to be the heaviest light armor that is available here.
I don't even know if I
I'm gonna grab that then.
Okay, that's just a simple +1 studded leather armor, which would basically give you a 13 plus your dex, because an original studded leather is 12 plus your dex.
can. Where do you see what armors you can wear?
And your proficiencies, I believe. Like weapon proficiencies. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what tab it is on D&D Beyond. I'm not on that enough.
Proficiencies in training.
That's
It'll be
a
the very-
tab at a time.
Yeah. You can do light armor.
Can I grab some of that? Are you grabbing that leather armor?
I'm grabbing studded leather armor, yeah.
Are there anything
There-
else like that?
Yeah, there are a couple. There's a basic leather armor as well that has a +1 enchantment to it,
I grab it
and another studded leather armor.
and I throw it over.
I'm gonna take off the elven chainmail and I'm gonna put on the studded leather armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the chainmail in the bag though, in my backpack.
As that does take you, that's a heavy armor, correct? Yeah, that takes you 10 minutes to doff. So you're spending 10 minutes here just slapping off this chainmail. But would you like the studded leather or just the basic leather? Studded, they're both light armors. However, the studded
Leather is 13 starting off. If it's a +1, it goes up to 14.
Yeah. Studded leather on the new Dungeon Master Guide is 12 plus dex. Yeah, that's because it's a studded leather +1. That's why it's a 13 plus your dex. A basic studded leather armor is 12 plus your dex.
It is.
That's what it says in this new Dungeon Master Guide.
So it's
Or in the new player's handbook.
So it's a
rather.
+1 studded.
Yes.
I'll take
so
the
it'll
+1
be
studded.
a 13 plus your dexterity.
And so what's the difference between that and regular? What's a regular? Like 10 or something?
The regular view without armor is 10 plus your dex.
Okay, the regular
The
light
regular leather armor is 11 plus your dex.
Ah, okay, and it's 12
And then a
with the
plus
studded.
1 leather armor would be 12 plus your dex. But since this is a plus 1 studded leather
So
armor,
13,
it's 13
plus your
plus
dex.
your
Yeah,
dex.
beautiful. Yeah, we'll take the studded leather armor. The
Put
plus
that
one.
put that in your inventory.
I'm gonna throw it on my titties at the same time that he's doing his thing.
Okay, well, yeah, throw that in your inventory and apply that to your person.
Right now, my AC went up, and I no longer now have disadvantage on stealth checks.
This is what we like.
So
That
does
is,
it say it's
a win-win.
13 plus your dex there, or does it say it's 14 plus your dex?
Oh no, I see what you mean. It already. Oh shit, hold on. It says armor class 13. You were right. I was just reading it wrong because of the description.
Okay.
Because regular studded leather armor is 12.
Yeah.
So
So it's 13
plus 3?
plus my dex, and then
Plus your dexterity.
yes, which with leather or with light armor you can add your full dexterity modifier to it.
Yes.
Sounds like Lord of the Rings again.
Yeah, with regular plate armor, your AC is just going to be 18, but you have to have a strength of at least 15 to wear heavy armor. And you don't get to add your dex at all.
Yeah.
You use strength of 15 to wear heavy armor.
Yeah, strength of 15 to wear plate or splint armor. You only need a strength of 13 to wear chainmail.
Well, my strength's 17, so I'm good on that.
Yeah. So yes, as you guys doff your old armors and don these new ones, granting yourselves a little more protection, you notice that there is really nothing else in here that is worthy to you.
Do the other ones get armor
Um,
or better
Well-
armor?
hit and drop are not going to be wearing armor.
Or clerics.
Clerics?
Yeah, is.
Can they all wear heavy armor?
Clerics? No,
Yeah.
they wear medium. Medium, light and medium armor.
Okay.
Yeah, my AC went way up now, baby.
Was it down?
17.
Yeah. Mine only went up by 1, but still. Still good.
Yeah, still pretty good.
Go back to equipment.
Still phenomenal.
What armors do they have on right now?
I think they all have like chainmail.
Well, chainmail's a heavy armor.
Or chain shirts.
Chain shirt is 13 plus 2 for their dex.
Let me double check. Oh, those actions. Inventory. Yep. Maya's wearing a chain shirt.
I'd say that Maya and Dinah both find breastplates. They aren't enchanted in any way.
Is that heavy or medium?
No, it's medium. A breastplate is a medium armor, and it's 14 plus their dex plus 2 for a maximum dexterity modifier. And they do not have disadvantage on stealth checks.
Just breastplate, you said +1?
Nope, just regular old breastplates. They both find breastplates, and I'll say Alvear finds himself a set of scale mail that doesn't have any enchantment on it.
Yeah.
Good Alvear. Did you make their fucking... Did you make their,
No, I haven't made their character sheets yet. I don't know if I have enough character sheets to even, like, make all of them for real. Like, honestly.
You said
I
he
need
got
to
a
print it.
regular scale mail?
Yeah. Which is still a 14 plus max of 2 for dexterity modifier, and he does have disadvantage on stealth with that.
He does?
Yeah, he would if he took that armor. As he sees there are no more breastplates around,
I look over at him. I'm like, yo, you're SOL, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's too loud.
So either he takes the chain shirt, and it'll be 13 plus a 2 for his dex, at most, or he takes the scale mail and it'll be 14 plus 2 for his dex at most.
Is the chain loud like the scale mail?
No.
Yeah, I'll take the chain.
Are you going to try to intimidate him to do so?
No, I just figured he'll listen. I mean, I
accidentally added another fucking chain shirt.
We're trying to be stealthy, buddy. You get heard, and it ruins it. I mean, do what you will.
Okay, go ahead. You can try and make a persuasion check to talk him out of it.
Persuasion. Oh, that's a natural one. He's gonna put that armor on, apparently.
As he looks at you and is like, well, I mean, I can't protect you if I can't protect myself. And this would help me protect myself, so... Yeah, it would make us less stealthy, yeah, but I mean...
That's why you have me here and hit and draw to try to protect you.
You go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Natural one. He's wearing this fucking scale mail.
Like, I definitely appreciate you guys working on the front lines, but again, we could get ambushed. Like, we could have somebody come from behind, and I need more protection.
You don't think you're gonna be fucking loud with that? That's
I
why I switched my armor.
I might be a little more loud, but I'll try to keep it down. I'm a light-footed elf. Like, come on now.
I'm a fucking light-footed elf too, but I still swath my shit.
I mean, you're not wrong, but just trust me.
Alright.
Just trust me.
Trust me.
Technically, my life is in your hands, so...
And my life is technically in yours, as you're the one who brought us here. So, we have to have some semblance of trust in each other.
Trust your loud
But the first time we get caught by being stealthy and it's your fault, you're swapping.
If we get caught because of me, then yes, I'll go ahead and switch to the chain deal.
Alright.
Okay. Or the chain shirt, rather. As you guys exit this, go ahead and make a stealth check as you were trying to open the door quietly, not bringing any attention to yourselves.
Now that I'm not fucking hammered down with disadvantage. 16.
16. As you open the door quietly, however, it does make a slight creaking noise, and you have to stop yourself before poking your head out slightly to gain an angle on the stairway there, as you do remember that is probably where those footsteps were heading.
Oh, I see you, buddy.
You see this large figure. You only see their feet as these cloven feet make their way up these steps to the next room, or to the next floor.
Do I know what it is by its feet?
You can go ahead and make a history check.
15.
15. With a 15, I'd say it could be a number of different demons/devils.
Would I know if it's like a higher up one?
You can assume that it is at least a demon/devil of reputable resource.
Okay. I think we should quietly go upstairs.
You think did they go upstairs?
They did.
Okay. What do you think's in the room they came from? Do you think we should check that or just follow them?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Let's check it. Maybe keep somebody posted at these stairs. If they hear anything, come straight to us.
Hey, Hit, do you think you can watch the stairs for us?
Oh, of course I can.
Alright, let's go check what's in that room. Come on, buddy.
Okay.
I think you need food.
Alright.
So yeah, Hit is going to watch the steps, like right here.
Is that where the exit of the steps are?
Well, that's where the entrance is. It goes
Yeah,
basically like up this way.
So they have to go down this way.
Yeah, so
we'll move them right there.
Okay.
Or wait, that's drop.
Fuck. Drop, we don't need you. We need hit.
Put him like right there. That way he can see us, but he can also get back close.
True. I mean, if he uses a dash, this motherfucker can move like 100 feet.
What's his walking speed right now?
I'm pretty sure it's like 50.
Is it 50?
I want to say it's at least 40.
I can check.
It's at the very least 40.
I thought it was 40, but I want to double check. 50, yeah. Jesus Christ, he is fucking amazing.
Yeah, so he can dash 100 feet. And if he really wants to, he can spend a key point for Step of the Wind and move 150 feet.
Not wrong. We'll put him right there, just so he's kind of more in earshot.
Definitely.
We're gonna open this door.
Okay, as you try to open the door, and it is definitely locked.
Well, that's a natural 17.
Natural 17 will fail.
With plus 9 for 26.
Oh. Yes, a 26 will definitely succeed. However, a puff of black smoke
Son of a
hits you in the
bitch.
face. Con saving throw.
29.
29 saves.
Fuck your goddamn
You
saves.
And your 28s and 29s. Roll lower.
I love it that it's I fuck up on the goddamn actually picking the lock, and then when it's time to save,
It's fine. Just get out of my face.
I'm working here. I love it how I only disarmed one trap.
Only disarmed one. As this black smoke hits you in the face and nothing happens. You continue. You expected at this point, not even like worrying about the traps as you just wafted
Hey, it
away.
hasn't affected me yet.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a trap. I just think it's something with the door. A weird twist of fucking doors over
Weird
here.
fucking doors.
Wasn't there?
As you open this door, he just unlocked it and steeled himself from the effects of this trap.
Full 29
In the
on
door.
con save.
As you enter here, there are various glyphs and runes that line these walls. All of these walls still looking as sheen as glass. And there is also a runic circle on the ground. Some sort of, you think, make an Arcana check.
Oh god.
Let's say both of you can make an Arcana check, and both of you are in the room.
15. That's not
15.
bad.
Not terrible.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. As you, Valir, study these symbols, you cannot ascertain what they mean, but you have seen multiple different circles in your days of the Blood War. You've seen summoning circles, you've seen teleportation circles. This could be a number of different things, but none of them probably lead to anything good.
I think I even once told me that these are used for summoning since magic is more his stick. Or teleportation. I've seen a lot of fucking magic circles, but I know they're never good news. And then I'm gonna just drag my foot across the fucking circle and destroy it.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm in total agreement.
As you see that
Is it like
it
is
is
it like candle like style like circle, or is it like
almost it's like a painted type
Painted?
of rune. And
Okay, so
as
I
you
can-
swipe your foot across it, it seems to be like completely dried and like sealed on there. Because you're gonna have to work a little harder than just swiping your foot to erase these runes, this glyph.
well, that's not gonna work. Do I see any potions around here?
You do not notice any potions on this first floor.
I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Fucking hell. I don't know. How do you... Hey, Magic Man.
I can blast it apart, but that's gonna cause noise. Other than that, we could fucking whack it, but also gonna cause noise. Can I roll to just see if I know what
I'm
kind
not
of
keep-
glyphs these are?
I'm gonna like spit on it and try to loosen up the
You
paint.
try to loosen up the bait. Okay, go ahead and Go ahead and make an athletics check as you're spitting on it and trying to like rub just a little bit of this glyph off to try and break it.
So close to a natural 20. 11.
11. As even with your saliva wetting this glass floor, it seems to be like
it's
almost no, everything appears to be as sheen as glass
Okay.
on this floor. You see that this isn't just like painted. This appears to be like stained into this floor. It's going to take more than just trying to wipe it off.
Well, I don't think we're getting rid of this circle.
But you can go ahead and make an Arcana check, and since you rolled a natural 1 last time, make it with disadvantage.
What?
Ooh, 16 and 12, so it's +4 on Arcana, you said?
Arcana check,
Yeah,
yes.
+4 then, so 16.
16, as you gain a better idea of what these glyphs are, but still are having...
I jog your memory tad bit.
Yeah. Well, with Avon, or Valir, sorry, telling you the story of Avon, you do get your memory jogged a little bit, and he's right, this circle could be used for either summoning or teleportation, mainly. I mean, you're unsure as to which it is, but...
Ooh, nice.
I'm unsure to which type of teleportation it is, but
You're unsure as to whether it is either a summoning circle or a teleportation circle, but you know that those are the main types of circles that are drawn and stained onto the ground.
Well, if it's a teleportation circle, it may benefit us to get rid of it. Maybe somebody's on the other side of that spell.
I don't doubt it, but at the
Yeah,
same
no,
time,
makes
how the
much
fuck are
noise.
we getting this off?
Well, I mean, I know how. I just don't make the noise if required.
Neither do I.
But I would just say,
Can any of you guys place a trap to make this thing explode?
That's a great question.
I know one of them can. I'm pretty sure Dinah.
yeah, could we maybe say rig up a trap to, like, on the way out? You know what I mean?
Do you have anything
Set that
that
bitch
you
off.
could use to rig up a trap?
Do any of them? That seems their shtick. One of the survivalists over there. Which, I guess I don't know if any of them really are, but... They are healers.
They are healers.
I thought I gave one of them, what the fuck is that spell? It's a 3rd level spell for, like, glyphs.
I know there's glyphs of warding. Yeah, glyph of warding would be...
I think one of them has it. It might not, but I thought one of them has it. Maybe they don't. I thought I gave one of them that fucking
I have
spell.
the spell identify it well. Forgot about that. I'm just gonna
You
go
go
ahead
to the spell identify it will.
Can I use that to identify the type of glyphs? Or is it more like...
What does the identify spell describe?
Let's go over to... right here. First level should be... It's not a cantrip, it's first level. Actually, I think... Yeah, okay, I casted it first level. You can touch an object throughout the spell's casting. What? Oh, yeah. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn that spell's name. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
I would say with that, Yeah, you can try and touch this stain, which definitely appears to be glowing with some sort of magical force, and cast Identify on it. However, it does take a spell cast to cast it, correct? Or does it say that you can cast it at will?
I thought it did, which is why I just rolled, but now that you say that, it just says, I mean, range area touch,
Well, yeah,
casting time 1 minute.
but it doesn't take a actual spell for you to cast it.
Oh, no. Good. Here, hold on.
No,
The
they
book
don't,
appears if you
unfortunately.
conjure one or die.
Because it takes too long to cast the damn spell. That's why I didn't put it on. It takes an hour.
Damn, for Book of Warding? Damn. That is the correct spell, though, right? That's what I was thinking.
I just have to take 60 seconds, and no, it does not cost me.
Okay, perfect. As you place your hand on a part of one of the glyphs of this stained circle and cast Identify, you do realize that it is a summoning circle, and that it has mainly the properties of summoning different demons to this specific area.
Can I tell who they summoned with it?
You cannot tell exactly who they summoned with it, although you do know that it is some sort of demon.
They definitely just summoned some allies.
Did you ever look at those tomes over there?
You know, I don't think I did. Can I take a look at those tomes over there? See if
In that room that we were in?
Yeah, can
So we're probably not going to be able to do anything. The one that Hit's standing in front of.
Yeah. You guys can walk back into that room, and since it's already unlocked, you go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay.
What did you get?
7 plus 4, 11.
11. With an 11, the only tomes that you are really able to ascertain the names of, there are other tomes in this area that you just cannot tell exactly what they are. You've never seen them before, but there's one tome that just says in Dwarvish, which gets translated into Common right up above it, how to be a better version of you.
This one seems like it might have been written by a therapist, but I'm not sure.
Interesting.
It just says how to be the best you.
Do I see any books that look like it would help out with fighting?
I'd go ahead and make an investigation check.
Pretty sure it's bad, but 7.
Out of all the languages you know, if there was any books that were pertaining to fighting, you would not know it, because half of these books you cannot understand the names of.
Well,
And-
grab another one.
And none of these books contain pictures as you open and try to flip through it just to see if there's someone with like a sword or a shield standing there trying to like do some sort of fighting technique, but there are no pictures in any of these books.
Motherfucker, dude.
upstairs we go.
Upstairs we go. Let's fucking get to the cool shit.
Are you taking that How to Be a Better Version of You book?
Sure as shit. I want to know.
Are you casting Identify on it?
Yes, actually. Before we go up the stairs, let's just 60 seconds. I do that real quick.
Okay, as you cast Identify on it. This is a more unorthodox magical tome. As if you... It is not an actual tome in any fucking book. I'm making this up.
Okay.
But if you spend 48 hours over 6 days reading this book, you can change your alignment from either evil to good, or evil to neutral, or neutral to good. It doesn't change the chaotic or lawfulness of yourself, but it will change it from evil to neutral, or from neutral to good.
Alright, so...
As you gain some sort of insight on how to be a better you.
Yeah, I kind of have a... I've ran into some items before, and I know that they restricted my use because I wasn't quite what they wanted in multiple situations. So
Yeah.
I know that it's at least some sort of remedy for that.
Yeah.
Cool. Fucking cool. I put it in my bag, and we move up on them stairs.
Hell yeah. As you move up the stairs to the first floor or second floor area, you are again greeted now with just a hallway lining the outside with just a simple rail right here that you can overlook onto the base floor too.
Good.
And you do see again those 6 pillars just continuing to rise up through this building and 6 more rooms inside of those pillars.
Do I hear anything from the room closest to us?
As you go ahead and make a stealth check, as you do know that these guys are at least on the 2nd floor and you're trying to not be noticed by them.
17.
So both of you guys go ahead and make a stealth check.
17.
I will roll one for Alvir. And only Alvir.
Nat 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
That'll definitely help, no matter what Alvir rolls. That'll definitely help. He rolled a 12 and an 11.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No, I think the 20 can help pull that up to a passable.
I think plus his dex is like a plus 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Or plus stealth is like a plus 3 or something like that. No, he doesn't have a high dex.
He's a cleric, my guy.
True.
He's a +1.
Okay, so
he got
plus
12.
1, he got a 12. That's not terrible, even with disadvantage.
12, 17, and nat 20.
Nat 20, and I'm not even going to roll the other ones, because with those, I'll average it out and say you guys definitely stealth your way up the stairs in a very quiet manner, making sure you make little to no noise.
Do I hear anything in the room to our left?
You do not. However, you do see on this first floor, and you do notice as you enter this floor that there is another staircase right above you that is going up to the next floor.
So the entrance is probably this way.
Yeah, you basically have to either like walk all the way around here and then go back up the stairs, or walk
so
through here around and go back up the stairs.
Okay.
So you guys are basically underneath this set of stairs here.
I got you.
Right there. You do see, however, as you press these stairs across this way, there's 1, 2 here. It's technically all of these are 10 feet. As you look across this hall, you see in the very front a gorilla-like demon that, Valir, you would know of as a Barlgura.
Barlgura.
And in the very back here, this demon that sort of looks like a toad with gnarled and gnashing teeth that you would know as a Hezrao. And in between these two large demons are humanoid-looking figures that appear to be chanting exactly what you were hearing on the first floor.
Right, you try to get into that room on the left.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check to see if you do so unnoticed.
28.
28, go ahead and make your stealth check, Fumosus. And Alvir will make his at disadvantage.
Ooh. We ain't got anything added to that right now, do we?
No, nobody casts Pass Without Trace.
At this very moment, as Dinah sees these people in the very back of the row, she's going to cast Pass Without a Trace really quickly. Go ahead and add a plus 10.
It's a 19.
38.
And Alvear got a 14. He rolled a 3. He rolled a natural 20 and a 3. With his 14, let's see what we got here in the monster manual. I'm pretty sure the Baralgura is garbage with his perception.
Keep fucking you up.
Baralgura.
It's definitely not one you can do by yourself, is it?
I'm not by myself.
Yours was a 28, correct?
38.
38 with the plus 10, yes. So, okay. With that, averaging it out, I'd say the Baralgura does not notice you. Let's look at the Hezrao to see if he...
That 38 helps.
Yeah, it does.
Unfortunately. Worst thing I could have gotten.
Here we go. And the Hezrao also does not notice you. This toad-looking devil in the back. As you guys try and slip into the room on your guys' left, yes?
Yeah.
So that will be this one? I'm done with this one right here. Yeah, you rush here.
Do I have to unlock it?
You do notice that it is locked. Go ahead and try and unlock it.
25.
25, you do unlock it. However, a puff of black smoke.
19.
19 fails. With this puff of black smoke hitting you in the face, you are under the charmed condition for a minute.
What am I charmed by? The door?
You are just in a state of absolute bliss. You have the charm condition, which the charm condition means you cannot attack the charmer or the target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
So
The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. Okay, so not necessarily charmed, but you are just enamored by this whole entire place. This whole place is just, you grow wide-eyed and wondrous as this whole entire place just leaves you in awe. And I will say that you... I'll give you the slowed condition.
The slowed condition?
The slowed condition.
Alright.
Is you're just taking in everything and you're just absolutely enamored by it.
For how long?
So my speed is halved and I only get one action or bonus action?
Yes.
For how long?
For 1 minute.
And
Oh, speaking of that.
have we actually gone into this room, or are you looking into like the people right now?
No, he did successfully unlock it. However, as soon as he unlocks this door and the black smoke hits him in the face, you just see him stand up and just start to look around with wide eyes and a big grinny smile.
I kind of get sussed out, and I just grab him.
Okay.
You know, pull him back over by us through the doorway, so to speak.
So you're trying to pull him into the doorway as you're like pushing by him to open the door and get in?
He went inside?
He did not. He just unlocked the door.
Oh, well, I just grabbed him because he looks sussy and like he's gonna do something stupid.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that, or just...
No, I'd say you don't have to. Where are you taking him though?
I'm gonna use 60 seconds to cast Identify and see what's wrong with him.
Well, where are you just doing it right here in the hallway?
Yeah, I mean, did we...
Or in the room?
Or are you trying to open the
Are
door
you
and go
pushing
into
me in the
room?
room?
No, there's fucking people in there, is there not?
No.
No, there's people out here with us.
There's people in the hallway.
Oh, I thought there were people in the room.
No, look at the map, buddy. You guys are trying to get into that room right there. With these people in the hallway right across from you guys.
Yeah.
Seemingly not noticing you at the
Then
moment.
sure, yeah, I push him in the room.
Okay. As you push them into the room and shut the door as quietly as possible, go ahead and cast Identify on him. And as you do, you notice that he just seems affected by whatever trap hit him inside of the door, that he seems enamored, slowed, and just not about his wits in this very moment.
So I don't know what's wrong with him? Or I do? Just sort of.
You know what's wrong with him. He got by the trap, and that's what's affecting him.
I don't know.
And he
his
just
condition,
seems
though.
to be slowed and not about himself at the moment.
Do I know how long, like, this typical condition lasts?
You're unsure.
Well, I fucking tell one of the other group members, Hit, to hold on to him until he seems back with his wits, and I'm going to stay at the door with Drop and watch/listen.
And as soon as you get conclude casting this Identify spell, you see Valir's eyes start to re-dilate and go back to a normal size. His smile fades away from him, and he is himself again.
Cool.
As it only took a minute to wear off.
Sorry there, buddy. You seemed like something was up.
No, I think that thing fucking charmed me. I'm gonna need to stop picking those rocks. Maybe they're a little stronger the higher up we go.
Yeah, that's probably logically sound. Well, there's people outside here still, I think.
There most definitely is, so we gotta be careful.
Should we?
What do I see in this room? Potions? I'm shutting the door.
You're just looking for potions. No, you don't see any potions in this room. However, you do see... Oh, what do you see in this room?
What do I see?
What do you see in this room?
I don't know, you tell me.
I say that this room is actually a smaller sort of banquet hall. As you open this room and open the door and close it, as Fumosus did and brought you in here, you guys were too focused on bringing Valir back into it to realize that, yeah, this is just a small dining hall.
Wait.
There seems to be...
That was to be charmed? I have advantage.
You have advantage?
Yes, to be made to avoid or end the charm condition.
Okay.
Ancestry.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's over already.
I know, but it's okay. I still would have failed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elfie boy.
But yeah, you see there is a quite a decent sized kitchen in the corner over here,
I'm gonna go over there and start
lining
eating.
this wall, and it is full of food.
I'm eating.
Yeah, I'm
Eating?
gonna start eating some food too.
Okay.
Slash, like, not just straight stuff in my face, but I grab some snacks so I don't get hungry here and burn this quick.
All right.
Oh, I'm filling my fucking face.
And you do also notice that there is a small ale rack, a rack that holds a few bottles of ale that are there.
Drinking it.
Is there any water?
There is a small fireplace that sits back here at the midsection of this long table. And as you guys are stuffing your faces with these various cooked foods that have already been brought up and are sitting on the table, you grab a mug of ale, or a bottle of ale, and start pouring yourselves mugs. Go ahead and make wisdom saving throws for me.
Wait, there's no water? That's what I was saying. Was
Oh,
there water?
you're getting water?
I was trying to see if there's anything but ale to drink.
Yeah, I'd say there was carafes of water there as well.
I'll try that for solidarity, but yeah, I did say that.
Okay.
19.
Yeah. 19.
Am I rolling as well as when I
Yes,
drink?
you are.
4. like nothing.
No, you're proficient at wisdom saving throws at least. I know that.
Oh yeah, +9. So 13.
13. Both of you will fail.
Jesus, what is the DC of all this shit?
DC of 20 for that.
Jesus.
As you guys are eating, and this is...
Is this a charmed condition?
This is not a charmed condition. As you guys are eating, stuffing your faces, and feeling really good about yourselves, you feel yourselves start to get really full all of a sudden. Like almost too full. And both of you guys have the slow condition. Until you take some sort of rest. As you feel you just feel absolutely full to the gills and you cannot move another inch. And at this very moment, you see as these walls still look like they are a sheen glass right above the fireplace, you see inside of this glass pane stone a dark 9-foot figure with white gleaming eyes stare at you, chuckle with a menacing laugh, and then you see his vision dissipate from over the fireplace.
Did you see that?
Well, I did.
Do you think we might be found?
I don't know.
Really, I hope not. Well, let's wait here till you feel better. Agreed?
I don't really want to sit here for an hour with those things roaming around outside.
An hour.
You have to take either a short or a long rest to alleviate yourself of this slowed condition.
Wanna go on my deal for 10 minutes? Give it a shot?
Yeah, that's fine. I need to digest this food.
Yep, we go into the dealie and take a short rest.
Hell yeah.
Everybody. Actually, I would say the other members stay outside, and I tell them to send in one person to let us know if anything happens.
Alright.
Yeah, we take our rest pretty short.
As you spend 10 minutes in this clockwork little paradise of yours, nothing seems to happen.
Pop back out.
Yeah. Feeling digestilated.
As you hop back out,
Everybody's dead.
you notice
They didn't tell us.
the Barogura, you guys appear at the far end behind the kitchen where you know you did not place your stopwatch.
Gosh, you just murder my whole party and not follow my directions.
As Hit is up there fighting for his life against
Pretty much.
this Barogura,
They were supposed to
as well
tell
as
us.
Drop. They tried.
Apparently not.
Apparently they didn't, because we never got a message.
All they had to do was stand by my pocket watch and touch it when somebody walked in the door.
These cultists are sitting outside, as well as this toad-like being is also sitting outside. The healers, you see Dinah is actually on top of the table as the Barogura threw the other half of this table off to one side, the half that your pocket watch was on,
After they opened the door,
after they slammed in the door.
and the person standing next to it couldn't just.
They got surprised, man. None
fucking
of
failed
them.
me.
None of them
Losers.
did well on their.
Rolling for initiative?
Yes, I would say roll for initiative. They have done some damage to this Barogura.
Don't worry. Daddy's home.
I rolled like garbage.
28.
That's
Daddy's
insane.
home. Daddy's home. We're coming in.
Did you get higher than a 28?
No.
No? Alright. So, Valir with a 28. I'm going, what did you roll?
6.
6. Fumosus. With a 6. And now I'm going to roll. We're going to do hit first with a 19. What's his dexterity?
I think he has a +9 to his thing.
Bless you.
+9 initiative.
And what is your +2 initiative?
+9.
So who do you want to go first? You or hit?
Did you roll 28?
Well, it's a 19 plus 9. Yeah, it is a 28. Yeah. He rolled a 19 plus that 9.
Jesus.
So do you want him or you to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So yeah, hit.
He's taking the front of the battle. I'm pretty much like rushing in there.
Drop.
Woo!
Drop only rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
Does he have a +0?
He has
or plus?
advantage.
Does he? He does have advantage. Well, he rolled a 4 on his advantage.
Jesus.
What's his +2 initiative?
2.
Okay, so that'll be a 6 for drop.
Hey, at least get the combat music on.
Alvir rolled a 4 as well. What's Alvir's plus?
5.
So that'll be a 9 for Alvir.
Dinah has a 2.
She rolled a natural 1.
3's not bad.
And Maya, last but not least, rolled an 11.
A +0.
Now I have to roll initiative for all these guys. Bargura and the Hezrao. Hezrao has a +6 to his initiative. There's a Bargura.
Hey, like this for the combat music though.
Liddy. It's
This one's called enemy base.
Bargura only has a +2 to his initiative. Okay. And that will take some hit points away from the Bargura, as he has done. He has been hit for some damage.
How much health is Hit at? Since you said he was fighting for his life.
I mean, he wasn't like necessarily fighting for his life, but he's taken a couple hits. What is his max? At the
73.
moment? 73. So I'd say he's at like 60. He's not like fighting for his life or anything, but he's definitely taken a couple of hits.
He
Where
drops.
are my clerics?
Is drop rage right now?
I would say drop his rage.
Okay.
This doesn't have.
But as Valir and Hit are up, what would you like to do, Valir?
I'm gonna
These are 10.
Yep. 10, 20. We'll say that's 30. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna smack him.
Go ahead.
21.
21.
for the first hit.
Will definitely hit.
And the second one is a 26.
That'll also hit the Barlgura.
And each of these will have my terrorizing force. So 2d8.
Hell yeah.
So the first one is 3, 8, 11.
11 points of damage.
And the second one is 7 plus 15.
15 points of damage. Hell yeah.
Missed.
Maybe this time.
Anything else you'd like to do as you run up to him and slash into him with the Sword of Koss?
We'll burn a seal to put Shadow Shroud on me.
Okay.
That'll be it.
You didn't put any seals on the Barlgura? Okay.
I know that big boy's back there and I'm waiting.
Hit will now make his unarmed strikes. Fucking 1d8 for unarmed strikes is insane.
1d8. It's automatic crit.
Mm-hmm.
Then he could also Fury of Blows and combo
That's
strike.
going to hit with a dirty 20, and that's going to hit with a 28 for both of his strikes.
So 16 plus
2d8 plus 10. 16 plus 2d8 plus 10.
So we're at 26 plus 2d8. I like it.
So 26 plus 9 will be 35 points of damage. As that will send the Barlgura into a black Icarus ooze as it falls to the ground, dead. As Hit just gives him a two-piece whap, whap, and then he's going to use his movement 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to get back here behind these cultists.
Can I see my thing real quick?
Yeah. He is going to just go ahead and spend a key point for Flurry of Blows, making 2 more strikes with a +9 to hit. That'll hit a cultist, and that will also hit the cultist with the same roll.
16.
So 16 plus
26
2d8 plus 10. So yeah. As that will be 8 points of damage. 26 plus 8 will be 34, as he will take one of those cultists out
This ain't going to
in that process. And with that, that will be Hit's turn. It will now go to the Hezrau that is in the very back of the pack here, as the Hezrau with a 16 on his initiative.
Stinky?
He is definitely actually stinky.
Ew.
You do notice this musk of nastiness emanating from him.
I'm disgusted.
It says no action required. Is there
For what?
Grand Strategist?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do with Grand Strategist?
4 people can hear me, can move up to half of their speed with no opportunity attacks.
Okay, and so what are you trying to do with that?
We'll do it since within 60 feet.
As this is only like a 10-foot door. Like, big enough for the Barlgura to enter and exit in and of itself. So, like...
1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Okay.
Actually, he already attacked all this stuff. We'll say... Who's this one?
That one is Dinah, I believe.
We'll have Alvear.
That's Maya.
Maya?
The one with the 2 swords is Alvear. That's the male.
Yep. So we're gonna do that, and we can move half of our speed.
Okay, which is how much?
Mine's 15 feet, so I'll go right there. Where do you? Where
So
would
you're
you
like
like to
in the
move?
doorway, essentially.
Yep. Where would you like to move?
I still want to
Fumosus?
stand back on him.
Do you want to move anywhere?
Do I have a clear shot on?
You have 15 feet of movement that you can use right now.
I mean, as long not really.
I'd say where you're at, you don't have any sort of clear shot to anything.
I'm gonna say if you move right here, you might be able to, because if it's a 10-foot wide door, I'm sure my guy's not 10 feet tall
No.
or 10 feet wide,
No.
so you could shoot past me.
If I can shoot past, I mean, either way, yeah.
Okay.
My shooting's from my
Like,
hand.
can they automatically make an attack? Like, with this grand strategist, or is it just them moving?
It's just them moving.
Okay.
We'll have him move. He has 20 feet of movement, right?
Like, does he have 40 feet speed?
I want to say he does from being a barbarian, but let me double check. It'd be nice to get them up there. Yeah, he does. He has 20, so
That was 10.
he's gonna get right there. I'm gonna make sure there's a room for him to see through there,
Okay.
and then, or he's enraged, so. I said this guy can move. There we go. That way he can stay a little closer to us.
Alright. So the Hezrau now.
I just want to give everybody a chance to kind of move in a little better spot before shit starts hitting the fan. Who's up after the Hezrau?
The next person up will be Maya.
I'm ready for you.
The Hezrau is going to make 3 rend attacks on hit. What is hit's AC here? AC of 18.
It's not bad AC with no armor.
No. Is it with 2 T's? Yeah, you did it with 2 T's. That's hilarious.
That person in my old unit, last name was Hit, so it was HITT.
So the Hezrau making his 3 attacks on hit. That is going to hit with a natural 18.
Ooh.
The second attack is going to hit with a natural 19.
Ooh.
And the third attack is not going to hit with a 15. So it's 2 attacks on hit.
That cultist is still alive.
They did take out one of them. They took out this one here. I just forgot to take them off of the map. So it'll be that plus this 7 plus 11's 18 plus 8 is 26.
That's what 26.
Plus another 8 would be 34. 34 points of damage to hit. $34 points of damage. So he's at 26 hit points now. And the Hezrau is now going to use a bonus action to leap 10, 20, 30 feet to here. And at the very end of his turn, with this stench emanating from him, I would like Valir.
How close is he to me?
He's within 10 feet of you.
Is he within 10 or 5?
He's within 10. Because you're technically like in the doorway at the moment. So he's within 10 feet of you. I would like you, Valir, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well,
The 14.
14 will fail. You are poisoned until the start of the Hezrau's next turn. Which means you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Nice poison healers.
And with that, it will be Maya that is up next.
Really quickly, Oh, no, he's not within 5 feet. Never mind.
Could I see Maya's
Yeah.
stats?
It's okay. I know one of the healers has lesser restoration. If they can reach me. Pretty sure it's Elvira, so hopefully you can.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
As a cantrip, I think they're actually... Maya's going to cast Holy Word. As Maya moves 10, 20, 30 to get in the door and see this Hezrao standing before Valir. She is going to cast Holy Word. That is a natural 19 plus 9, which will definitely hit, doing 2d8 radiant damage. 10 points of radiant damage to the Hezrao. Okay. As now it will be Alvir. With an 11 on his initiative. Is it just lesser restoration?
It gets rid of the poison
It
condition.
gets rid of poison condition?
Yep.
That's what I thought. He does not have any more second level spell slots.
Have to.
And lesser restoration is a second level spell slot.
You can upcast, it just doesn't do anything if you upcast it.
Yeah, it cures blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Yeah, he'll... Seeing you stumble back in this poison condition, he will...
I'm gonna say, I don't know if he has any features or traits that help out with that, but...
No, I don't think he does.
It might just only affect him.
I don't think he does. Yeah, he'll cast his third level spell to cast Lesser Restoration on you. I'm taking away that third level now. And that is going to be his turn as he goes 10, 20, 30, like right here. Oh, is it a touch for Lesser?
Is it?
It is touch, as he would either have to dash to get like right behind you.
You could
to
ready
use
it. You could ready the action.
Yeah, but it's just, are you going to be able to get to him?
Sure I can.
I mean, you can, yeah.
Hmm.
You might take an opportunity attack in doing so.
Might. But I definitely could.
Okay. So yeah, I guess he will spend that third level spell and prepare Lesser Restoration until somebody or you are in range. And that will be Alvir's turn. It will now be the cultist's turns. As one of the cultists is going to look at you, Valir, and make a charisma saving throw for me.
I need my dank.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty sure it's a 17, but...
How tall is the ceiling?
This is a 20-foot ceiling.
Yeah, 17.
17 will just fail. The DC for the cultist is 18, as they're going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on you. And you become incapacitated, laughing on the floor.
Joy.
See how it feels?
I didn't poison your guy and cast that shit.
No, but you incapacitated them and then use Psychic Lance to incapacitate them for another round.
Nice. Have fun with your saves, buddy. While you're laughing.
Is you are laughing on the ground, incapacitated.
Yeah, send them over to me. Keep doing it. See, let's see how well I say from it after that. Surround me.
Surround me.
Do
As this other one is going to look at Drop, who is also in the doorway, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Drop.
He has magic resistance.
He does have magic resistance. He does have magic resistance. So it's another charisma saving throw with advantage, but a -1 to his charisma with a DC of 18. I'll roll this on the table.
Nope.
11 and 5, he will fail. Also, starting to burst out in laughter as he falls to the ground and laughs.
That was Drop.
That was Drop.
Technically, we don't go prone. We're just incapacitated.
Yes, technically. Let's see. An incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions. So technically, yeah, you're just standing on the ground. You're standing on the ground,
Yep.
laughing your asses off. Just cannot seem to shake this laughter from you.
It's alright.
And the other cultists.
The more
There
people
are-
he brings around me, the better my saving throws get. Up to a +5.
There are two more. As this one here, I will give you half cover. I'll give you 3/4 cover even, Fumosus, but they are going to try and cast a magic missile at you.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
It's magic missile.
True.
It doesn't matter. It hits
It
him.
is magic missile, and as these 3 beams of force
It doesn't matter.
hit you.
I can
It's
hit them too, though.
it's 1d10, correct? For magic missile?
No.
No?
1d4, my guy.
Really?
Yes. 1d10's huge for a level 1 spell slot for like fucking 3 beams.
How do you know they're casting at level 1?
Even then, it's still 1d4. You just add another beam. Eldritch Blast is 1d10, but you actually have to roll to hit. It's not an automatic fucking 1d10, or else it'd be the most broken fucking spell in the game.
That would be absolutely disgusting.
It's an automatic, at least
40 damage.
That's what I'm saying.
Cast it at 4th level, automatic 40.
40, 4, yeah, automatic 40-10.
Couldn't find. Not magic mission. Magic
I like a magic mission. That's what we're
missile.
doing.
3 glowing darts of magical force. Dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage. Okay, so yeah, it'll be 3d4 plus 3.
Okay, well,
Or
get ready for more spells then. I was thinking about not being able to hit him, but...
you take 11 points of force damage from this magic missile.
Alright, take one real
As
damage.
these 3 little darts of red energy swerve around Valir and drop and just go straight for you, hitting you in the chest. That is
Took
going to be
1
all.
damage.
That is going to be all of the cultist turns. It is now going to be Drop, who can try and make a saving throw to not be incapacitated anymore. And he rolled a 17 with his -1. Is going to fail. That was an advantage as well. He rolled a 17 and a 3.
Yeah. It's a barbarian.
Yeah, that's a barbarian for you. And with that, last but not least, it is going to be Fumosus. Fumosus with Dinah not far behind. Well, I got Dinah.
Awesome.
As you see,
I want to drop Hunger of Hadar perfectly. Wait, hold on. Where is that? Is that a cultist?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yes.
want to drop Hunger of Hadar on all of them perfectly without.
what's
hit.
the radius?
20 foot.
20-foot radius, so I'm going to put out a 10-foot radius because these are 10 feet.
Oh, scale it down.
Yep. As in this 10-foot radius, you can tell me where you'd like to put it. As this guy here is hit, this is Drop. And that is Valir.
Just like that, basically. Let's try to go around his arm, and his fucking arm's sticking out too far, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That
Okay.
gets me in it.
Well, it wouldn't if his arm wasn't sticking out.
I say, where are you trying to put? Like right here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, set it down and then set him on top of it. There we go.
You're trying to do it the hard way.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's balanced enough.
Balanced enough. And what takes place? What happens?
A 20-foot sphere of darkness appears. It is filled with strange whispers and slurping noises. It can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within it have the blinded condition. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends it there must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage from otherworldly tentacles.
Hell yeah.
Increases by 1d6 for every deal I do above
It's
third,
hazardous
which I'm at
terrain.
5th, so it's actually 46.
46. All right.
And
So
it's hazardous terrain, right?
or
Difficult terrain.
entry level.
So, I didn't read that.
It's
difficult terrain.
heavily obscured.
Difficult terrain. Yep.
You
Does
just-
say it. I just skipped
Yeah,
that over.
they have the blindness condition while in it.
Okay, so yeah,
It's like it's darkness in the sense with
Yeah.
damage.
Yep,
Darkness with damage and it's difficult terrain.
definitely. So whenever they start their turns in that area, they will make those saving throws. Is there anything else you would like to do, movement or otherwise?
Is it saving throws? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dex is.
Yeah, at the start of their turns and at the end of their turns if they ended there.
And they have half movement too.
Yes, they do.
Now, nope, yeah, that's all I can do. Beautiful.
Alrighty, and with that, it will be Dinah's turn, last but not least.
Dinah wants you blow. Dinah wants you blow. Dinah wants you blow my horn.
As Dinah is... These are about 10 feet, so they're going to be actually pretty close to each other. And she's going to try and lob a guiding bolt above Valir's head to hit a cultist.
Don't roll one, baby.
With a +9 to hit, she will hit a cultist with a 17, dealing 4d6 radiant damage.
Woo!
15 points of radiant damage to the cultist, as that cultist is just barely hanging on. I'd say the cultist looks bloody at this point.
The next attack has advantage, so
The
it's a
next
straight
attack
roll.
also does have advantage. And that will be all that Dinah does, is she just moves closer and makes sure everyone is decently healed. She cannot see hit at the moment, so she does not know the condition of hit. And with that, it'll be up to the top with Valir.
I need to make my saving throw.
You do need to make your saving throw, and you have not been hit.
13.
13 fails.
Ah,
DC
clean.
is 18.
Alright.
And I would say Dinah did hit the one that was concentrating on Tasha's hideous laughter on you, so they'll
Okay.
actually make a Constitution saving throw
Before I
for concentration.
See what happens if I actually give it a half a turn.
Yep. They do save.
They have advantage?
They do.
What?
Wait, on what?
They're cultists of Grazit, bro.
What are they saving from, though? I'm just curious.
They're just making a concentration saving throw because they got hit by damage. So they were trying to keep concentration
Doesn't mean
on
they're
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Doesn't mean they got Warcaster
Wait.
out here.
Wait, so is it the cultist turn?
No.
No.
Since they had damage done to them, they had to
I
make
don't
a
have a turn pretty much.
concentration saving throw to make sure Tasha's hideous laughter stayed on Valir.
Fair.
And he just failed his saving throw, so he
Okay.
is still incapacitated and laughing.
Yep, I got you.
And with that hit, looking pretty roughed up, is going to try and take care of some more of these cultists here.
I think he might have blind sight. Let me see. I don't think he might not.
Gonna say,
Should be in senses.
if not, he shouldn't even be able to see where they are, technically.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember if he does or not. It might have been a different character.
We might have to wait for these fuckers to come to us.
Probably.
I'm down for that because they're all gonna have to make another concentration check as soon as they start the turn.
No, I don't think he does.
So he will make these attacks with disadvantage, and is it any creature that enters that starts its turn in there? Has to make the saving throw, or is it just creatures of your choice?
Wonder if it are. Any creature that starts its turn.
Or ends its turn.
Or ends its turn,
Okay. So yeah, Hit is going to use
Moving
some
out.
of his movement to get in there and pop. They will be at disadvantage because he cannot see, but it's still a +9. And that will hit a cultist with a 15.
Hell yeah.
The second attack will not hit a cultist with a 12.
We'll take some then.
As he does do some damage to the cultist, and that one is going to have to make, it's technically a crit, so it's a d8 plus another d8.
26 off the jump.
Well, he only hit one attack. So it's
Okay.
8 plus 5, which is 13, plus another d8 plus 5. Oh, no, plus another d8. So 13 plus 7 is 20 points of damage.
So they have to roll
They do.
10.
DC 10. DC 10 concentration check to make sure the one that got drop can concentrate on its spell.
It's so easy to memorize monk shit.
Yeah, it is. It will save with a natural 20.
It's that stupid ass advantage.
And now it will be the Hezrao's turn.
Oh, I'm not poisoned anymore.
You are not poisoned anymore. And it starts its turn in there as Hit will spend the rest of his movement as he did go into the sphere to get
He's
out
just
of the
popping
sphere.
in and popping out.
Literally popping in, trying to make any attacks he can, and then
Like a
popping
monk.
out with the rest of his movement.
Like a badass.
So what is the saving throw again? Dexterity?
Yep.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, and the Hezrao does have advantage because of magical resistance. He rolled terrible though. Dexterity. He only has a +3, that's a 9.
Yeah!
No sir. 46.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Cold damage?
It is.
It is, the initial is cold. And then
Initial
at the
cold.
end
yeah.
of the turn,
Yes.
if
But on
he
the
ends
bright
his turn,
side,
it
I'm
is-
blocking the fucking door. So he's stuck out there.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, this large being, I mean, he could try and push you out of the way.
Not bad rolls.
You are incapacitating.
We got 10 plus 9, 19.
19.
And do I add anything to that? My spellcasting stuff?
It should say on your actions for Hunger of Hadar, if it adds anything. Like, it should say like 4d6 plus something if you go to your actions.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There you go.
Wrong way?
No, you're going the right way. Just need to go a little longer.
For what?
He's trying to find his actions.
It's
and
under
his-
spells. Go to your spells.
Well, here's actions.
Yeah, just go to your spells. It'll be so much faster to go to your spells.
True.
And just go to
Hunger
Hunger
of
Hadar.
Hadar.
It just says 2d6.
But since you're
click on
upcasting
it.
it, it's 4d6.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, I would say it's just 2d6. Or the 4d6 that you rolled.
Any creature that starts this turn 2d6 or 4d6 cold damage.
Yeah, so you're not
That's
adding your
good.
modifier then.
One action. Yeah.
I was gonna say it is spell damage. So
Yeah, but it's kind of like,
it's an AOE. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
it's a conjuration
plant
spell.
growth.
yeah,
Like plant growth. Okay.
yeah, it's a
Or
conjuration
spike
type
growth.
spell.
My bad.
Yeah.
It's like spike growth.
That makes sense. In that.
Since it's an area of effect instead
Yeah.
rather than
So
your
19
actual
points of damage to the
magic
Hezrao.
hitting it.
Okay. And now it is going to take its turn. Since it is technically blinded, it will make these attacks at disadvantage.
Is it moving closer to me?
I mean, it's going it can't really move any closer to you,
I'm on.
and it really matter. I mean, yeah, you know what? It's gonna fucking poke its head out of this sphere and be able to see you to make these attacks at a straight roll. It will still technically be in the circle, but its head will not, and it will be able to see you.
Okay.
Since it is a large being, but that is a 30-20.
Miss.
And the second attack is going to be even worse. That's only a 9. And this third and last attack is going to be another dirty 20.
Miss.
13 plus 7 as he tries to rend at you with these gnashing teeth and this thick, long tongue.
Even
But-
while incapacitated.
But he cannot find any purchase. And with that, after the Hezrau, it is going to be... That was hit, Valir, the Hezrau. Technically Maya. Maya's up.
Okay, that's me, sorry.
What is Maya going to do, Hobag?
Yo, mama.
Let's see, Maya. What are you going to do?
Now, get you a good chuckle.
I did.
Is it good defense and HP?
I think it was HP and not defense now that I think that. So
You might want to get a better defense one. He's not an attacker. He won't do any damage, really.
okay. Well, it was.
But
it
if you
was-
get those max defense and max HP, that boy's going to be a...
Oh yeah, she's going to 10, 20, get right up to you, 30. And since she can see the head of this being, she's going to cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level on it.
Yeah, such a good spell.
It is a touch spell. Constitution saving throw. Her DC
17.
17. Con saving throw 17. It has advantage on this because of magic resistance.
I think all of their DCs are 17. for
And
the
it has a
clerics.
+3 to save. So it needs a 14 or higher.
12 and
It
11.
fails. So it is going to take 3d8, I believe.
10.
Hold on. Yep, 3d10. That is exactly it.
Yeah,
3d10 necrotic damage.
It's so that is one of the best moves, but you really do have to be right there, up in their face.
It is a touch spell, sadly. But that is going to be 12.
Well, if you get them
15.
meta magic feet and give them distance spell, and you can put that bitch to 30 feet, then it gets
True.
really gnarly.
True. That'll be 15 points of damage to the Hezrau.
Sad day. Not a lot of damage.
Yep, as that completes Maya's turn, it will now be Alvir's turn. Who's up here?
Honestly, I wish it could say, instead of a constitution saving throw, a fucking attack roll wouldn't be bad on that either.
Yeah, I know. I wish it was an attack roll, honestly. It
You
would
get a
it would
chance to
be.
crit on that thing.
Yeah,
like
that would be
you
insane.
touch it like the jugular and it actually.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that would be insane. As we are going to, with Alvir, Alvir is going to cast Bless on himself, Valir, and Drop.
The other man is incapacitated.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
both of you that are incapacitated. He's going to bless both of you and himself. And that's going to be his action
Seems
as he
quite
casts
reasonable.
his last first level spell for Bless.
1d4.
Add an extra 1d4 to your attacks and saving throws for the next minute.
So this is off topic on this session. How many inspirations are you allowing us to stack?
I'd say 3.
3.
Yeah, I'd say I'll cap it at 3.
Okay. I just want to know just for the
Yeah.
other sessions
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I'm gonna cap inspirations at 3 at the most. But with that, that's going to be Alvir's turn. It will now be Fumosus, do you want to go or do you want Drop to try and make his saving throw first?
Where's Drop at? Right down the far right?
Yeah, he's over.
He's
over
right
here.
on the other side of the wall. Hit.
He's right over here.
Can I
Honestly,
see the occult?
if he saves from the throw, it's pretty much his whole turn.
I'm going to give the cultists. I'm going to give them 3/4 cover because now Maya and Valir are in the doorway. So I will give them 3/4 cover. It'll be a lot harder to hit them.
What about
But it's possible.
The big baby.
Oh, he's got his head poking out.
He has his head poking out.
He's been
to
trying to
where
attack me, so you would be able. I would say he would have a line of sight if he's looking that direction.
if he got like here, he would have a line of sight because the door starts to open like right around there.
Okay. I was thinking his head was already like. Right
No, he's
here.
technically not poking like all the way into the door. He's just poking right outside of the Hunger of Hadar circle. And I need to have him make another saving throw for that cold damage, or for the acid damage.
The cultists
Because he
haven't
did
gone,
end
have they?
his turn there.
Cultists haven't gone, have they?
They have not gone yet. But that is going to be a dexterity saving throw. That's going to be a 22.
Old 19.
Yes.
What?
I did.
That'll save. Just for future reference, though, there is no dex save on the cold. It's just on the acid. They just straight take the
They
2d6.
just straight take the 2d6 cold, or the 4d6 cold damage
Yep.
if they end
If
their
they
turn.
end their turn, then they can roll for the dex save.
Okay, okay.
But they just take the cold regardless.
Oh,
of the
so it's
save.
kind of like the when you go in the cloud, it's cold, but when you stay there a little bit, it starts to burn.
Yeah,
It's just
I mean,
how well you can maneuver.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the
Break
dexterity
air
save
around
is
you.
for the acid and not the cold.
Yeah, any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage.
Okay.
Any creature that ends it there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or
Okay.
take 2d6.
So
Guaranteed damage.
So yeah,
That's
that-
good.
So yeah, honestly, I'll just count the roll that I did initially then as the dexterity save for the acid. So you can go ahead and roll the acid damage because it did fail.
You got 7, 9, 12.
12 points of acid damage. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Good
Hell
damage.
yeah,
Good
that's
damage.
good
Chicken chip chips. Damn, I didn't use my seals on the first guy because I was ready. I was gonna wait for this fucker, but I can't do anything yet.
Would
Go
you-
ahead and let him make his saves then.
Okay, so does he have magic resistance?
Drop? Yeah, he does.
That's what I thought.
Got it a level 10. I love it.
With magic resistance and a -1 to his charisma, he rolled a 13. He did roll a natural 1 on the other die though.
Hey, still better than nothing. No shiny shuffle.
And with that,
Yeah.
Fumosus, what would you like to do?
We wanna. Can I see his head?
Where you are now, yes, you can see his head after you maneuvered.
Yeah, get that attack to HP, and that won't be
I know.
the perfect one.
It's bullshit.
But that's a good defense one, though. Even still. Yeah, try to see if that one's a good HP, and
Yeah, that's my head. That's terrified now.
What would you like to do on your turn?
We wanna. Can I do Eldritch Blast since it's a cantrip? Yeah. Right. Wow. What's its?
Yes, I will give the Hezrau half cover because again,
So
Valir.
disadvantage?
no, he just has a +2 to his AC.
Okay.
Yeah, half cover is +2 to AC and dex saves.
All right. So we're gonna go first beam. That's an 18 plus 9, so 27.
Definitely gonna hit.
That's a 23.
That'll definitely hit.
That's a 24.
That'll also hit. All 3 Eldritch Blast seem to arc around
15.
Valir.
Plus 15 to that damage.
Oh, death and destruction.
They're going everywhere.
Oh, I think that's a freshie.
Hmm?
Yeah.
God. You were breaking the shit out of that
You
thing.
can't have nothing nice, bro.
More super glue.
More super. I like it how, like, I use my Novos until they, like, literally cannot be used anymore. And that was actually a good bit.
So
6, 11.
So we got 14. Sorry, that's what I was trying to do. 18 plus 15, so 33.
Plus your 9
Uh,
for
so 40. 32.
To the big boy.
Yep.
Alright,
Right on
32
his
points of damage, hell yeah.
It's like a shepherd,
Very nice indeed, as these 3 bolts of arcane force arc over Valir and Maya and hit the Hezrau straight in the nose.
Yeah. He gonna go backwards 30 feet actually.
He's gonna go backwards 30 feet. So that's 10, 20, 30 right outside of the circle. That's fine. Is that all you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now it's the occultist turn.
Now it is the cultist's turn.
And they all take 4d6 damage.
They all take 4d6 cold damage. All 4 of them.
Come on, get a good roll.
Nice. Not bad. Very nice.
Okay, 2 great ones and 2 not so good
3,
ones.
9, and then 15.
15 points of damage as
Yeah.
2 of the
take
cultists
it.
go down.
Nice.
Which 2? Which ones are
Both of the ones that were concentrating
good?
on Tasha City's laughter. As you now feel the sudden urge to not laugh.
Whoa, I'm disgusted with myself.
Alright, it's not just me, but fuck that spell.
And yeah, the other 2 will take that damage also, so they will be sitting at pretty bad. And the cultists, those 2 there, they're blinded at the moment. So they're going to use 10, 15 to get to the very edge there. 10, 15 to get to the very edge there. But they're technically not outside of it. So,
Their legs just peering
they
through.
will both make those dexterity saving throws. That is only an 18 on the first one.
That'll save.
And the second one got a 17.
That'll also save.
Alright. So they take half damage or no damage?
No damage at all, I don't think. For
Hunger of Hater.
yeah, because it says any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 damage from otherworldly tentacles. Doesn't say anything about half.
Okay,
if
so
they
yeah,
fail or
as
save.
they
So
dodge these
yeah,
tentacles that sprout out of this
like that.
sludge and just don't take any damage from that. However, they are freezing in this area.
Yes, it is cold. And then start to rain.
Dinah is now up, and she was holding the action to,
She was in the very beginning.
yeah,
Then I got poisoned and
Incapacitated.
incapacitated.
She was like, I don't know what to do. That's not what I thought was happening.
yeah. So instead, no, that was Alvir that was doing that actually.
Yeah, it was
But
Alvir.
Alvir disarmed that spell and just casted something completely different.
You cast Bless instead.
Mm-hmm. Dinah, what is this here? As all of a sudden, you guys briefly feel time stop for a period of like 6 to 15 seconds. You just feel time warp and shift in a way that you are unfamiliar with. And Dinah, who was here, is now here, behind the kitchen.
The hell was that?
As she uses the cantrip Moment to Think.
That is actually lit as fuck. That's a cantrip?
It is a cantrip. When you cast this spell, you briefly stop time for everyone but yourself. You can take one additional action and move around in your space while no time passes for other creatures. That action can be used only to take the search, study, or utilize action. Furthermore, you can't affect or damage any creature or object other than objects you are wearing or carrying. If an object leaves your hand, it also becomes frozen in time. As she did leave behind her mace. She just held it up in the air and left it where she was. So you hear the mace slam onto the ground as she shifts to the kitchen in this brief moment of time.
Oh, hey. That's pretty dirty, though. You got a backup weapon.
She has her holy symbol. She'll be alright.
You can pick it up after the fight.
Especially if you're a spellcaster.
It should be okay.
Like that. Go back in time and throw a guiding bolt at it. Without having to use an action to get another weapon out of it.
But yeah, that's all Dinah's going to do on her turn as we go to the top of the initiative with Valir.
Now that I'm not fucking poisoned or fucking incapacitated now.
Alright.
We're gonna go 5, 10, or that's 20. We're gonna smack this bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crit.
Hell yeah.
So 18
Motherfucker die.
plus 10, which will be a 28 plus another 8. So we have a nice 36.
Hell yeah. As you definitely take that cultist out with one blow, just slice off his head.
And then, would you say I'll be able to see through that? Like, are the stairs like open stairs?
The railing of the stair is an open stair. Yes, you see different.
But I can
wood
see
pillars.
this fuck right there, though, right?
Through those wooden pillars, yes. However, you would have to go up those stairs and like either jump off onto that floor to be in reach of him.
I just need to. Can I see him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm shooting an arrow.
Okay, that works.
So that's all I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
I don't have the movement to get to him, so.
I thought you were trying to get in melee.
Nope. We're gonna shoot him with the short bow.
Hell yeah.
Short bow is dexterity, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. What did it say that your plus is to hit with your short bow?
It says 10.
Well, then yeah, add 10.
But I was making sure it wasn't strength. Because if it's strength, then I have to swap it over to dexterity.
I mean, you can. I guess you can use your strength if it's giving you the option to.
No, I'd rather use dexterity. We're gonna shoot him. Another crit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking irritated with this damn thing. So.
Do you always crit on a 19?
19 or 20?
Is it because of the sword? No. Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure it isn't because of the sword. Oh yeah, it is because the sword gives it to me as well, but I have a feat that does it as well.
Huh.
Because I rolled for it because I was like, I don't know which one to take because I get the crit on 18 through like 20 on fucking level 18. You're like, well, you have it now and you have it earlier, so it might be helpful. And I was like,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Oh! That's 12 points. I maxed 24 points of damage on that short bow. I rolled a 6.
That's awesome.
Thank you, man.
24 points of damage on the Hezrao. As this Hezrao is now looking very bloodied and very rough.
Because I have the... Where's the feat? Scroll down.
Crunch.
Focus critical feat.
Nice.
Your attacks with weapons and unarmed strikes can score a critical hit on a 19 or 20.
Very nice. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that will be it. I need to remove one arrow out of the quiver.
Oh yeah. As Hit is up now, and he is going to take out this last cultist over here. moving 10 feet up.
I forgot I don't need to show you hits fucking thing. Unless you really want to see it.
It is +9, I know. That's definitely a hit on the first one, and I'm just going to roll damage for that because that's a crit. So that's 8, 13 plus another d8.
God, I feel like
13
it
plus
out here
7 is
critting on
20.
everything.
20 points of damage will get rid of that cultist in one hit as he literally just punches through his chest and drops him to the ground here. And then he's going to do some dope monk shit. He's going to go 20, 25 to get up here. And then he is going to... He's going to say fuck it. He's going to go ahead and try and make an athletics check here.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, he's going to make athletics or acrobatics check here to see if he can jump over and across. Let's see what he has here. Oh, he's definitely doing acrobatics with a +9.
He's not an athletic guy. He's a dexterous fuck.
With a natural 19, with a 28, he's going to jump all the way over here using all of his movement and step of the wind. He's going to spend a key point and then almost flip and then use the air as his own step midway through, landing on the railing right here. And that is going to be his turn as he uses all of his movement to do that. He already has 50 feet of movement just innately, and so if he uses step of the wind, he gets 100 feet of movement, which is absolute insanity. But that will be his turn, and it will now be.
What's its reach? Is it?
I think it's only 5 feet.
I thought monks get an increased reach.
Nope, his unarmed strike only has a 5-foot reach. The reason my monk has an increased reach is because he's a buck.
I thought they get it. Maybe it's just movement speed.
I guess it. I
Or
mean,
maybe
it could
it's a
depend on.
subclass.
Yeah, it could depend on subclass.
Subclass might be it. I think it's a way of the open hand that gets an increased reach.
Possibly. But that is going to be Hit's turn. It will now be Maya's turn. Ooh, the Hezrao. The Hezrao
Kinda
and
like
then
some
Maya.
Fishman karate.
The Hezrao is technically not within that sphere anymore, I would say. As the Hezrao sees Hit on the railing here and shifts his movement over to here, trying to take Hit out, possibly dropping him to the floor below. That will hit, I believe, with a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits him.
That will not hit with a 17.
Except he's 18 says AC.
18 says AC, and that will hit again with a 21. So Hit is going to take 2 schmacks.
About to find out what this fucker does for the first time in combat.
This is the second time. This one has hit a couple times already.
That one is?
Yeah.
This guy's only going after me.
True.
And he missed hit the last time.
Yeah, the Barogura hit him. So it is 4, 14.
I know hit's been hit by something, but I don't remember what.
17, 21 points of damage.
He said slugma. When he gets subballed, it's my car goes fast.
As Hit is now at 6 hit points. And he is on the other side of this sphere, unseen by the clerics. And that will be that one's turn. Maya is up next. Maya. She is going to go ahead and 10, 20, 30, take the dash action. 10, 20, 30, make an athletics check to jump down here. Athletics is a +2. She rolled a 15 with a 17. She won't take any damage as she jumps down and deftly lands using all of her movement there. And she used her action to dash. So, bonus action here. What healing can she do as a
I
bonus?
think they all have healing word and cure wounds. I figure that's just a necessity for clerics, is having at least both of those spells.
Well, she has used. There's that. Action. Yeah, she's gonna cast Healing Word as a bonus action. Using her last first level spell. On hit, that'll be 2d4 plus 5.
They buffed that up so well, I love it.
2d4 plus 5 hit points to hit. Let me go to his fucking character sheet here. Bless you, Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, something just.
It's gonna be
brewing
9
that right
points
in
of
the
healing
mouth.
to hit.
Great. Immediately. Goddamn eyes.
So hits at 15 now. That'll be Maya's turn.
Yeah, that's right.
Alvear.
Oh, I forgot I had the shadows up.
Yeah.
My AC's 25.
Dog.
What?
Dadgum.
My AC?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Alvear.
told you I'm a tank, my guy. My boy's a tank.
Alvear's going to 10, 20, sticking his head out the door here. Not being able to see anything, he is going to, at disadvantage, try and throw out. Does it have to be a person you can see? Yep. Sacred Flame is a person you have to see. Word of Radiance, though. Burning Radiance erupts 5-foot emanation. Dadgummit, that's terrible.
Is it close counter spell? A lot of spells are in places you can see.
Yeah.
That's what. That's.
You know what? He's going to use a bonus action in Misty Step. 30 feet away.
Totally.
To another point that he can
To
see.
another point that you can see. Okay, so he's going to 10, 20, 30 out here, Misty Step, using all of his movement. And then he's going to use his action to 10, 20, 30 and dash to be able to see hit right there. And that's going to be his turn, preparing to heal hit if he gets hit again. And now Fumosus and Drop, you guys are up. With Drop not being affected by Tasha's hideous laughter anymore.
Is drop right next to the thing?
No.
No,
that
it
is hit.
Hit. Made the jump over. I would almost say let
Droopy?
I can't. Can I see through my own shit or no?
No, my guy.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just drop it, right? That's the only thing left.
If you want
Yeah.
to. Yeah, you can drop it.
that shit.
Okay. Drop that.
And I want to move to where I can see that. See, I think I can see him right now, maybe, but
Yeah, basically, I mean, you can see him like from right here, even.
we're gonna stand right there and we're gonna hit him with. Is he looking kind of roughed up?
He's definitely
Bloody.
looking pretty roughed up. He's looking
I'm not gonna waste some more spells like that.
quite more than bloodied.
We're gonna hit him with Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Save my spells for another one like that. 17.
17 hit. Oh, we'll miss. I'm sorry.
22.
22 will hit.
Oh, yeah. I think that was your
18?
best roll.
Oh, that's a 6. All I saw was the 6, and I thought it was a 9 when you said, oh yeah. But that's a 16, so 25.
Hell yeah.
So 2 hits and a miss.
2 hits and 1 miss.
8 plus 9 is 17, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. 17 just misses.
Okay.
With an AC of 18.
So plus 10. 11 plus 10. 21 plus my 9 is a solid 30.
30. As he is still up, but looking within the edge of his life.
Fucking slut. That's all I shall be doing,
Okay.
except I'm going to move backwards another 10 feet if I can.
Sure. You move back 10 feet.
Yes,
Drop
yes.
is going to 10, 20, 30. He only has 30 feet.
40.
Oh, he does have 40? Perfect. He's going to go 40 feet. And he is going to cast his own magic missile, throwing this iron great club that he now has at this Hezrao.
What are you doing?
It will be a
Best wizard
disadvantage because it's a two-handed weapon and not meant to be thrown. However,
I think it has to be a dagger that he throws. Or a dart.
oh, can he actually cast magic missile?
It's an actual thing he gets, yeah. Might be. Is it features and traits?
No, it should be in here. He has Mage Hand, Shocking Grasp, True Strike. Those are the 3 that he has at the moment.
Oh, maybe it's later on that he gets it.
So yeah, he's going to cast his own version of Magic Missile right now and throw this fucking Great Club at this bitch. With disadvantage, sadly. But he does, to hit, have a +9. At disadvantage, that will be a 17, which will just miss. An 8 plus 9.
Oh, legit.
As he throws this iron great club at the Hezrao, and it does hit the Hezrao, but it doesn't, it bounces right off. It hits him in like a blubbery spot, as this is a pretty large, chubby toad looking demon. It hits him in a blubber spot and just bounces off onto the ground. That will be Drop's turn. It will now be, last but not least, Dinah, I believe. Yeah. There are no more cultists around, so Dinah's up. Let's see what her spells look like here. As I don't know how she knows chronomancy, but she just does. That's just badass.
What spell?
The moment to think spell is chronomancy. Mm-hmm. She will.
Gave me an option to select it, so why not?
Yeah, fuck it. Is that 60 feet? That is 60 feet. She is going to go through the kitchen, 10, 20, 30, looking right out the door, and looking at Hit, going to cast Healing Word on him, doing 4d4 plus 5 healing to hit.
That's a little bit of damage, man. It's not right.
You said what?
That's not right, man.
It's healing.
Oh, that's right.
Plus 5.
That's what I said.
8 plus 5 is 13. 13 points to hit.
It's because of his name, bro.
Yeah, I know. It does get a little confusing, but it's fine. As Dinah... What's she use? What spell slot for that?
You tell me.
It was 4d4 plus 5. So it wasn't first level. It was second level. She used her last second level spell for Healing Word on Hit. And that will be Dinah's turn.
Get this shit.
Now at the very top, Valir. Valier and hit.
I'm gonna go 10. Can I like jump off the railing like an acrobatics and just land right there?
Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Yeah. As long as it's not a natural 1, I think I should be good. 11.
The landing is a little bit rough, but you don't take any damage. You stick it.
Cool.
You stick it decently.
My bad. 9.
9.
Yeah, I looked at the wrong character.
The landing is a little worse than you thought, and you do actually take a little bit of damage. You take 1 point of damage as you stick the landing just a little.
Alright, I healed up at 1 point.
You just
It hurts for a
sprain
second.
your ankle. You
It hurts and
Just a little roll.
You just overextend your ankle for a slight second. And you're like, oh, that fuck.
we're taking a swing on him.
Hell yeah.
Swinging down the line.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh, 17. That one misses.
17 will miss.
It's not bad rolls. 11, 14, 19 necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna slash his throat.
Yeah, right.
Slash its throat as it is a toad-looking being again.
Like
so
as
as its
I'm
throat-
jumping as I do my little jump, I get a little farther than I thought and just.
Hell yeah. As it was like billowing at you, its throat, it was out as you were jumping, and you just slash it. And as you slit its throat, its black ichory blood pouring to the ground, it itself starts to turn into a black ichory form and seep into this glassy stone.
Yeah. Damn right.
Yeah. Now it's time for XP.
It is time for XP. The cultists are worth 100 each, so those would be 500 XP.
Okay.
The Hezrao is worth 3,900. The Barogura is worth 1,800.
And what's this divided by?
By the whole party, technically.
So 7.
Yep.
885 XP.
885 XP to y'all.
Alright, now I got the XP in for everybody.
Said 885, right?
885.
885.
Here's my. Gotta swap them fucking off of milestones, so I have to go back and fucking do all this shit.
Mm-hmm. No one's leveled up, have they?
Mm-mm.
No, that's what I thought.
Sounds like me to just follow the white rabbit and then.
Honestly, I could probably just do one of them and be able to just, when that one levels up, they all level up, but I can just swap their level in, but...
Yeah. However, at this very moment, as the Hezrel descends into a black Icarus goop on the floor, you see
No, we don't.
across from you, Valir, inside of this wall here, is a dark, shadowy figure standing, again, about 9 feet tall. Although he doesn't have any discernible features. As he looks at all of you, you hear inside of your heads, what is it exactly that you guys seek?
Thieves nuts.
As he scoffs, laughs, and dissipates from the wall, I want everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm just kidding.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving
I'm
throw.
just kidding.
Go ahead.
No.
DC of 20.
I say no.
Why is he doing a wisdom saving
Just go
throw?
ahead.
You can't tell me what to do.
Just go ahead.
Nope, I failed.
Yeah, Joe.
What is the wisdom save for our clerics?
Shit, I'm good. I got a.
+9.
Plus 9. So Alvir saves. Maya saves. Dinah will not save with a 19. Drop fails. And hit 12. What is Hit's wisdom?
He doesn't pass either.
Okay, so drop, hit, and Valir. All three of you go ahead and roll a D100 for me. I will roll drop and hits.
Oh boy. 23.
23. Where are my sticky notes?
You heard a demon's feelings, Ellen.
I know. I didn't know the Demon Lord's got that butthurt over some words. Figured this was the place of fucking pleasure and fun. Thought he could take a joke. I guess he can only take dicks.
No. You heard. You heard.
I get sent further away in the abyss. Really pissed him off.
Yeah, use all your spells. No, don't do it. Don't do it, man.
I don't have spell
I'm
slots.
talking about the Demon Lord.
For you.
Alrighty.
Hit. Drop.
Big porn.
Dinah. All of them.
Did you roll yours, slutty boy?
What am I rolling for?
Your wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Fucking 22.
Good shit.
What's mine, dude?
Alright. As everybody in this room is racked in their brain with thoughts of depravity and pleasure and pain. However, most of you guys are able to steel yourselves from these effects. And that is where we're going to leave it off.
What?
It's 4:30, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, you might be fucked.
Razzit himself, by the sounds of it. Lots of pleasure and lots of pain.
He definitely knows that you are there, and he is fucking with you, trying to give you bouts of madness, and in some people, he has succeeded.
I'm gonna say, how long does this madness last?
Until it is cured.
So we're fucked. Just give you a heads up there.
Oh, I know they're out of their spells, and now they probably ain't got no restoration to use, and
Oh, I don't think anybody has a greater restoration.
none of all them clerics.
Yeah, my guy, it doesn't fit with their fucking. One of them might have it.
The Alvear might, with his
With
life
his life
cleric,
domain, yeah.
life domain.
The other two probably won't. Yep.
Alvear does.
But greater restoration does not get rid of madness.
I thought it did.
Nope. It does not. So
Gets rid of diseases.
That's less.
Didn't we go through a whole deal about that? Like in our other campaign?
That was for diseases.
No.
Greater restoration, one level exhaustion, charmed or petrified, a curse, including a target's attuned to a curse magic item, any reduction to the abilities, or any reduction to target's maximum hit points.
So
I can look it up here.
So I guess the real question is, what does
A wish spell.
madness? You're telling me there's no way to cure it.
According to for spells, I don't believe so.
That just doesn't sound right.
Let me see. Here, an old Dungeon Master's Guide.
You get madness from not sleeping enough, like
You get exhaustion.
can lead to madness.
However, where you guys were in the Underdark, you were more susceptible to gaining madness if you were exhausted. Because there is already madness around in the Underdark.
Right.
Let's see here. We don't need fear/mental stress.
Nope, just calm emotions.
Calm emotions can help with madness.
It says lesser restoration can, but it doesn't say it on the fucking spell. According to the interwebs.
I was gonna say, we went through this whole conversation.
I'm pretty sure we have, but it literally just says blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Did you look up the new or old version of the
I
stuff?
think that's the new one.
Tracking initiatives, chases, curses and magical contagions. Death, doors, dungeon, mental stress. There's fear and mental stress, but I'm not seeing anything specifically here for madness. Yeah, the DM's toolbox doesn't. I mean, I can see if it's in like fear or mental stress here.
I mean, I wouldn't know. It just sounds weird.
Because I don't believe this Dungeon Master Guide has a madness table either. However, the other Dungeon Master Guide does, I believe. Does the Player's Handbook have anything about madness or anything?
I'm looking like all the spells that could possibly end it. None of them say verbatim madness.
Okay.
Is then madness even a thing in the new rulebook?
I think it is. That's the thing, there's so many conditions that, like, disease is not stated in the spell that it cures it, or else you're telling me disease in the world of magic isn't curable?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, I did. It's done in restoration, yeah. With diseases. Does say this?
Lesser Restoration did, in fucking, what's it call it? And the old ones, but not as much as the other ones.
This is the old Dungeon Master's Guide, so it should have madness in here somewhere. Yep. Madness, page 258 in the old Dungeon Master Guide for 2014. '58. Okay, I do have it tabbed. I'm just dumb. Okay. Various magical effects can inflict madness on an otherwise stable mind. Certain spells, such as Contact Other Plane and Symbol, can cause insanity, and you can use the madness rules here instead of the spell effects in the player's handbook. Diseases, poisons, and planar effects, such as Psychic Wind or the Howling Winds of Pandemonium, can all inflict madness. Some artifacts can also break the psyche of a character who uses or becomes attuned to them. Resisting a madness-inducing effect usually requires a wisdom or charisma saving throw. If your game includes the sanity score, chapter 9 of the Dungeon Master Workshop, a creature makes a sanity saving throw instead. Madness can be short-term, long-term, or indefinite. Most relatively mundane effects impose short-term madness, which lasts for just a few minutes. More horrific effects or cumulative effects can result in long-term or indefinite madness. So yeah, in here, basically short-term madness lasts 1d10 minutes. Long-term madness lasts 1d10 times 10 hours.
Oh my god.
And indefinite madness lasts until it's cured, which curing madness, a calm emotion spell, can suppress the effects of madness, while a lesser restoration can rid a character of short-term or long-term madness.
That's what I thought that we had.
Depending on the source of the madness, remove curse or dispel evil might also prove effective. A greater restoration spell or more powerful magic is required to rid a character of indefinite madness.
Okay.
So yeah.
You said dispel evil?
Dispel evil, remove curse, could also prove effective, but might not always work.
So you said what are they experiencing? Short term or long term?
They are experiencing indefinite madness,
madness?
which lasts until it's cured.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, one
Which
of them
needs either a greater restoration spell or something more powerful.
Well, Alvear, actually all of our fucking clerics can get rid of the madness.
They all have greater restoration?
No, they all have their channel divinity where they can ask their god to pretty much cast a 5th level or lower spell without requiring spell components.
That's insane.
Sounds like it's exactly for a situation like
It
this.
seems like it's exactly for a situation like this.
And on top of that, Elvira does have greater restoration.
But as this comes to all of the clerics' minds,
We will.
See you guys next week.
I mean, we can do that real quick if they want to all use like their divine spark. Is that what it's called?
Let me read it verbatim.
Or is it fucking like actual channel divinity?
Divine Intervention. As a magic action, you can cast any cleric spell level 5 or lower that does not require a reaction to cast without expending a spell slot or needing material components. You can't use this feature again until long rest.
Okay.
So you don't have to use Channel Divinity. They can do it once a day.
Hell yeah. Well, Dinah, who was affected by this, doesn't feel the need to do anything. She enjoys what she's experiencing at the moment. And she looks at you guys and, well, my pleasure is of paramount importance. So like, why wouldn't I do things to make me happy? You know, I'm pretty happy right now.
It's kind of selfish.
Can you kill me?
I mean, sure, I could cure you if you want to. Yeah.
Do it, please.
Okay, yeah, I can cure you, sure. As she does exactly as you say.
Awesome. I don't need this anymore. 'Cause that could have been hairy for all of us.
Time to cast Divine Intervention.
You have Alvear, whatever his madness was if he didn't save.
Alvear did save. Everybody except for Hit, Drop, Diana, and you failed. Or Dinah.
Okay, which one's Dinah?
Yeah, Dinah is the one that doesn't want to use. She just
Okay.
used Divine Intervention on you.
He will boom and then boom, so she's the only one that has it for the rest of the.
Okay.
So, or no, that's all of our clerics because I got healed. So, yeah, everybody's good except for
Dinah.
Yep, Dinah's the only one with madness.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Dinah has that level of indefinite madness.
Mine was do what I say or I will kill you.
Essentially.
I was gonna
If you do not do exactly as I say, you don't deserve to live.
Yeah.
Is the wording that was phrased.
Yeah, so that could have been very bad for all of us.
Yeah, delicious.
And with that, with mostly everybody being cured of their madness, we will end it here.
Fuck that.
I will definitely be posting shorts. I've been really bad about that, I know, but just hang in there, guys. I promise I'll get some more content out there. And other than that, we'll be back on Thursday with the main campaign. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and keep on rolling.
Rolling down.